Styxboy shall rot away your brain. Bad to the bones, bruise the furnace, pick up in days on days. And the great sound covers slow effect that bad writing to slay. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage. The qualified. The qualified. We are prepared.
Are we prepared?
Yeah, enough for a Friday.
Hello, welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm Jedi Johnson, 22. Don't have a clue where the great Domtober is. He has abandoned us apparently to watch the Tyson fight. We don't know where he's at. He doesn't even say. He didn't even tell us anymore.
The last update I got from him was he was.
There he is.
Say his name and he appears.
Well, he just needs to make an appearance, doesn't he?
That's it. God is here. Welcome, guys.
Also joined by the always steady Styxboy 73, bad to the bone, Brucifer, and the architect joesduelin. What's going on? Dom, you must have quite a quandary. So you got the show going on. I don't know. We know you got the fight on over there. Are you watching wrestling too? Are you doing
watching wrestling? Well, the fight. Well, the Tyson fight ain't gonna happen until the end of the night later on. So that's the last thing. So after maybe after 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you'll get the fight for like 2 seconds. And the fix is already on. So they're already saying that the
fix is on.
I don't know. It's a fix that's on.
Did you not think it will be fixed?
Come on. You don't want to watch Lennox Lewis and Vander Holyfield mumble through some more interviews?
I don't know.
All I
know is because look, he's got
Jake, that was a horrible interview.
27 years old. He's got a whole boxing career. Tyson's in almost the old age home. So everybody my age, I think I don't know, maybe I'm always wrong. You guys know that. But everybody my age is like, oh, one punch, Tyson's taking him down. A quick Google will tell you that the Vegas odds are on the I can't think of
the Jake Paul.
I don't know. I remember when Ray Mercer was getting up in years. Sure. He beat the shit out of Tommy Morrison.
Well, you know what?
And you know he can take a slap. Tyson slapped the shit out of him in the weigh-in, and he just kind of shook it off. Like, okay.
They were telling us that every 5 minutes of the pre-show.
Listen, look, I want Tyson. He had him one hit, knock his ass out. That's it. End the story. But it's not going to be like that. It's going to.
I don't know. I was Tyson all the way early on, but the closer we get to Bell, I'm starting to think maybe
I'm the only one that doesn't really care.
Has a shot.
Am I the only one that doesn't care about this?
No, you're not the only one.
Because you're a goober. That's why you're a goober.
My son doesn't.
Nobody cares. It doesn't move the needle on anything. Who cares?
Who cares?
Old guy versus young guy. Ooh, like that hasn't been done before.
That's why you're a boring dude. Get out of here, man.
I'm boring.
You definitely
you should be meeting your mouth on IG. I'm the
says
boring
Rocky
guy.
Balboa. Remember when Rocky came out of retirement and fought the young buck? Remember that? That was a great movie.
Yes. It was.
Oh yeah.
That was an awesome movie. All right. All right. Other than the fight, anybody else got? I went to a con last Saturday. Suck it, Domtober. I finally went to a con. And
let me see. One con
well, not the first time you heard that tonight.
10 cons I went. Come on, man.
Just couldn't let me have my moment.
Can't touch me like that.
Yeah.
He's a man on an island. Leave him be.
Yeah, I'm a man on an island. All right, let's get to the what the F news real quick, and then I did make a little short slide presentation on my con before we hop into the show. Excellent. Then we'll say hello to folks and stuff like that. All right, what the F?
Records.
All right, I know I give them a hard time, but Canada, this is like Canada strikes back tonight. I only have 2 world records, and they're both Canadian this week. A Canadian rock band plays world's deepest concert in a mine. Mama Bear, you heard about this? Ontario band took their instruments deep into a mine to break the Guinness World Record for deepest concert underground.
You gotta be proud of Canada. Canadian.
Breaking. Hey, that takes guts. I wouldn't go down there.
Wait a minute. I thought P. Diddy had that record deepest than Justin Bieber.
No, that's something else entirely.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Previous
record of 6,200 feet.
That's so flat.
What?
Come on.
Previous record of 6,200 feet was blown away, blasted. I don't know what that M means after that number. So
Meters.
We'll go,
Meters.
whatever. 8,086 feet and some inches is the new record set by, what's the name of this band?
Shaft Bottom Boys?
Miners and Sons. Okay, how
What
appropriate.
is Miners and Boys? Is this the Shaft Bottom Boys? The hell is that? It's the Shaft.
That was their opening act.
Oh. The Shaft. They got the Shaft, all right.
All right, let's stop talking about those bottom boys.
I wouldn't go down there to watch this con. I mean, free tickets still wouldn't get me down there. Free beer wouldn't even get me down there.
Did they create diamonds in the mines? They were so deep and tight in that hole.
What?
Mama's got family around there. Be careful, Dom. Mama's got family there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Don't insult one of our handful of fans that we have.
You can take them.
But yeah, all right, okay, yeah. Braver than I am, I wouldn't go down there. The older I've gotten, the more claustrophobic I've become. You would not catch me down in no mine like that.
Yeah.
I would think loud noises in a mine probably isn't probably.
Yeah.
Did you see that story about that dude that got caught upside with a girl? She went to go get a phone. She got stuck in the small crevice in the tunnel, upside down, for 24 hours.
Fuck all that.
That was crazy, man. I wouldn't
want to hear it. I didn't put it on the slide, but this one of the band members probably had the most lamest. When interviewed, he said basically to the effect of 68 years of taking rock out of this mine. Now we're putting some rock into it. I was like, shut the fuck up. No.
A?
No. A. Throw an A in there. Just
A? That's all right.
All right. The next one is also Canada. Man in Ontario, Canada, bench presses his own weight to break world record in 30 seconds. So he weighed 208 pounds. He needed to bench press his own weight of 201.8 pounds. He needed to bench press that weight 38 times, at least 39 times, I guess, to beat the record. He did it 44 times to beat the record. Something tells me that a lot of people don't know about this record. Because there's some pretty skinny, lightweight fellas out there that can throw some weight around. So
Styx, you can do it, Styx.
Yeah, Styx. I think you.
150 pounds of me, I can. Yeah.
I
mean, if it's just got to do your own weight. I mean,
that's
if you weigh like 150 pounds and you throw.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
This one may get broken soon now that the word is out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's other people who could do this without batting an eyelash. So
look out,
Canada. Styx has thrown down the gauntlet.
Styx is going to bench press 105 pounds, more than 44 times.
And after that, I'm going for Tyson's title, right?
There you go. Get a
All
shirt.
Right,
Let's go to Canada.
Moving on from world, it's kind of a lame week for world records. There were a few other that weren't. There was one for most paper air missiles flown at the same time. There were some lame ones out there, lamer than usual, so I didn't put them in here. But we do have this one, not Hall of Fame, but National Toy. I'm sorry, not World Record. National Toy Hall of Fame inducts Little Pony.
Yeah, it's right by me.
Transformers and Phase into the Toy Hall of Fame.
Ooh, yeah.
Other nominees included Apples to Apples, Balloons, Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Choose Your Own Adventure books are great.
Yeah.
How is Hess Toy not in there already? And Pokemon trading cards, really? That's
how's Transformers not in there already?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Remote controlled vehicles, Sequence, the stick horse, and the trampoline. What does it take to get in this thing?
No, I'm
trampoline's not in there.
Have to call shenanigans on this museum. It's Hall of Fame.
Styx, we need some in-depth investigating. You got to pay somebody to get in this thing? If something's going on.
It does cost money to get. I have been to the Strong Museum. It is a wonderful museum for kids. The Hall of Fame section is new in the last couple of years. It's only been around maybe 4 years. but the museum itself has got tons of toys and
Is
things
G.I.
for
Joe
kids to
in
go
that?
and do. And
Is
G.I. Joe's already in there. Yeah, G.I. Joe's already in there.
But how are things like trampoline? Does it have to be a name brand?
Balloons.
Like trampoline. How's trampoline?
I don't know what their requirements are. If you want me to do a nice
need you to go undercover, Styx.
Undercover. Okay.
As a 5-year-old boy, and go in there and
that's not.
I can do up some slides like the old my old Funko slides that I did for you.
No comment.
I did not make that dirty. You made that dirty, Brewster, not me. I say.
All I said was no comment.
All right. Next, the final slide. I don't know how brave you are, and if anybody would actually eat this, it's still around. 77-year-old slice of Queen Elizabeth II's wedding cake sells for $2,800.
Why?
This wedding was her wedding. For those that didn't know, like me, the wedding took place in 1947. Right? Is it 47 or 45?
47.
Anyway, the piece of cake was a gift to Marion Polson, the housekeeper at Holyrood House in Edinburgh, Scotland. And apparently no one ate it. She put it in the deep freeze. I pray to God she put it in the deep freeze.
Nobody looks to throw out stuff like this stuff. Oh, this cake has been here for a week. You throw it away. No one wants it. But 77-year-old cake.
This is a collectible, and it's not unusual. Hell, they had a Seinfeld episode about it, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
It's not unusual for something famous like that to be kept as a souvenir, as weird as it is.
When you receive a gift from the Queen, no matter what it is, you save it.
Listen, there's a couple of guys that can say, hold my beer on this. They fucking ate 20,000-year-old woolly mammoth meat. So what the hell, man? That's over this.
Nobody's eating this though. It's worth almost $3,000. Nobody's eating.
Well, somebody ate a perfectly preserved woolly mammoth that was like 25,000 years old. They friggin' had it, barbecued it, and friggin' ate it. So it's like that's kind of crazy. So people eat anything.
A little crazy. Yeah.
3 weeks later, they die.
You read online.
And to look at the box, I don't know if this is. I assume this is a box. They said it came in presented in a nice little box like this. So what you're looking at in this picture is not a whole cake. Apparently, that's just a piece of the cake.
It's just a slice of cake.
Yeah, the box is what's worth $2,800. Not the cake. It's the box.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that. And I've chewed gum out of like 30-year-old. Trading cards. I wouldn't. I don't think I would eat this.
Was this the last wedding where cousins married each other?
Oh,
what? They were cousins
outside of the United States, maybe.
I don't think they were cousins.
Not within cousins.
Aren't most of the royal weddings?
Yes, they are related.
I don't know.
They were related.
That's why they're all hemophiliacs.
All right, let's say hello. Let's keep them waiting anymore, and then I'll go into my. If it's okay, I'll go into my little Comic-Con. GT Comics, hello and thumbs up. What? We've only got one GT comic entry. What? Somebody check on GT.
It was early today too.
Hello, Mama Bear.
Mama.
Hello.
Three Rivers Comics. Good to see the crew. Everyone has feeling joy tonight. Yeah, I feel okay.
Thank you.
Tyson took a couple of minutes away from his fight preparations to say hello. What's going on, Tyson?
I is here.
Good luck, Tyson.
Here. There you go.
Good luck tonight. Teach that young whippersnapper a thing or two.
Yep.
Cliff on Comics, Bruce. What's up, Bruce?
Hey, Cliff.
Mama Bear. Yeah, blame Canada. I do whenever I can. I get to where I say "suck it, Canada" around the house. And
actually might be going to Canada for that.
And the question, what are you talking about?
my son bought one of those raspberry things that you can like upload raspberry computers that you can play like
Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, Raspberry Pi. Yeah. And so I've been playing like a lot of these old Atari 2600 games and 5600. And every time I do something like I win something, I'll be like, "Suck it, Canada." He's like, "Why are you doing that?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I'm actually headed to Canada probably after the holidays at the 28th of December to like the 1st or 2nd.
Yeah, say hello.
See what happens. I've never been to Canada. I want to go there. It was beautiful, Toronto.
I was just there last weekend.
How was the weather?
Well, it was good. It was a little rainy on Saturday, but it was fine. Or Sunday, it was fine.
Yeah, we need to pick it. There were a couple of some of the lamer world records this week. Tyson were from the U.S., so I didn't even want to embarrass us by listing them because it's a little embarrassing. While Canada is like jamming out in 3 feet.
We're rocking out in holes.
Yeah, they're like jamming out down there with Satan and stuff. We're up here flying.
Hail Satan.
Beelzebub, man.
I believe the stick is in the Hall of Fame. The stick horse is in the Hall of Fame, or just the stick? Oh, the stick. Well, yeah, that's the original.
Oldest high schooler.
That is the. Who else we have? Terry, what's going on, Terry? Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Hey, all, what's going on, Terry?
Yummy little brother.
Nerdy geek. Hello, everybody. Okay, so that's everybody so far.
That was another bad portion of that interview.
All right, so I went to the amazing Comic-Con Aloha last week with my son.
Well, you and your son look good.
Yeah, no, we're throwing up the shakas.
It's kind of crazy to go to cold weather, Mama Bear, in the wintertime, but I've never been to Canada, and I want to enjoy Canada. Canada is meant to be.
Wasn't that cold up there yet?
No, I'm just saying, if you're going to go to Canada, it's meant to be cold. That's Canada.
Yeah. The Great White North. Absolutely. Yeah. And then you can go to Hawaii with Jedi and warm up.
Yep. Listen, tell me a good burger joint there, Mama Bear, which I'm looking forward to.
I'll send you one. I know one.
Just go get some donuts at Timmy Hortons.
A moose burger.
First pictures I have are we got there and the parking.
Burger, I'll take that 5 times over.
Stop derailing.
To get this nervous system about the burgers in Canada.
Let's respect the Jedi. Come on.
So we got there and the parking was full, so we had to find some parking, which wasn't right next to the arena. So we had to do a little bit of walking. And this is my son saying, "F you, Dad, I'm not waiting on your slow ass." And he just fucking took off. I don't know why he was in such a hurry to get there and do. He did enjoy it though. He bought some stuff. Did
you guys wear flip flops?
I do not usually wear flip flops when I go out for. I wear them around the house. Flip flops are not good for your feet, really, the long way. So I do not wear those. Sorry, my Hawaii neighbors that wear flip flops everywhere. They are not good for your feet for long wear. So.
Suck it, Maui.
Or you wear it friggin' what's the thing called? The ones that we all like. The shoes that everybody wears, they shouldn't wear.
Oh, Crocs? Yeah, Crocs are popular.
Adult men do not wear Crocs.
I don't wear Crocs.
Exactly.
Crocs made their debut in the movie Idiocracy.
Yep.
They were the shoes that they used for that before Crocs ever became popular. So think about that next time you put on a pair of Crocs.
Okay.
So once we got in the door, this was the panel area. It's a big wide open area. It's all in one big area. It's not a huge con.
Well, they got bingo going on there?
This was before panel. There wasn't a panel going on when I took this picture. I don't believe the panels. The big panel guests were probably David Nakayama and John Jane. Probably.
You got Godzilla going on there.
Oh yeah, Godzilla. He was trying to sneak up on people. You had to watch that guy. And then you had the old person rest area down at the bottom.
Who's the guy on the dance floor with the bitch tits?
I don't know who that is.
Damn,
that's Godzilla.
Hey, I'm gonna be. I'm kind of.
What's that in the background? The guy.
I want to show you my pictures now. You make bitch.
Who's that in the background walking and has like a bra and panty on? It's like the white.
I don't know everybody. This isn't like. This isn't the country fair, Dom. I don't know everybody.
Oh, okay, I'm just saying. I'm asking.
Our concept of Hawaii is it's about 300 square feet,
people,
and everyone knows everyone.
I apologize to the people watching for this shit show.
Then you had the anime voice actors. There were a lot of I went through them last week, although that's where they were kind of. The guy at the end was, I guess, the most popular, at least at the time. But he had the longest line. Then this is just your regular artist alley, people selling knickknacks, etc., down the bottom.
Swords and whatnot.
And Patty
some more people. This was just art, selling their art. The guy in the pink hat there at the bottom, that's John Jang's booth.
I like the picture right there. The art, it says dive out, was it dive or die? Hawaii. There goes the Predator as Boba Fett.
Yeah, the Predator Boba Fett. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
I have that picture autographed by
I talked to John Jang for, I don't know, probably about 10 minutes. He's a nice guy. And then he I didn't end up, well, I'll get to that. I didn't end up buying anything. He had a couple of stunts I wanted. I didn't end up buying them because I didn't have any top loaders. And by the time I found some top loaders, went back to buy it, he was doing the panel. And when he came back from the panel, there was a huge, I say huge, there was a line. For me, a big line is like 5 or 6 people. I'm like, I ain't waiting in that line.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I feel about the same way.
So it was
wait in line with those peasants.
Yeah, you could never hang with me in the lines. 2 hours, 3 hours in line.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that. No,
because I have no desire to hang out.
And the people that were there, they were getting stuff signed, and they were trying to figure out where CGC was, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, you know what, I ain't waiting on this. So I'm sorry, John. Sorry, John. I'll catch you next time. And some more people selling stuff up there on the top. Down at the bottom, you had Georges Janty and Mark Bagley down there on the end. I didn't speak to well, we'll get to that, but I did not speak to Bagley at all. Neither did I talk to David Nakayama either. Didn't speak to them. But Dom, you would have probably camped in this area. I think all cons have a Star Wars area like this anymore.
Yeah, the 501st is usually somewhere.
So they had like the take a pictures, et cetera, so
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Do they have a big sign that says "Virgins stand here"?
Don't make fun of my bitch tits, Joe, please. Fragile. So this is me. I talked for a long time to Mog Park, believe it or not.
Yeah,
probably talked to her longer than anybody. Probably
Jedi, why did that hat look small on you, man? You have a bigger hat, man. The hat looks small on you, man.
Have a huge head.
What are you criticizing his hat for?
I'm just saying the hat looks small. I'm just giving a heads up, man.
He looks all right with the hat on. Leave him alone.
I'm used to him with baseball caps. I'm not used to him.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Jeez.
Shut up, Dom.
It was hot out. Leave it
I hate her.
But yeah, she talked to when I wasn't nobody really talking. I just kind of walked by and she started like, hey, if you need any help. So I started looking through her stuff, and then the next thing you know, she's talking, telling me about when she worked on Game of Thrones, the actual TV show. She did a lot of set design for Game of Thrones. She did a lot of work on the panel, not the panels, but all the artwork that went into the DVD pamphlets and all that other stuff. She did work on that. We talked about Star Wars. She liked Star Wars. She came up with a great idea that I'm going to reach out to her on IG, because one of these days when I pay off my bills, I think I'm going to have her do a C-3PO original art for me, because she was describing how she would do a C-3PO original art, kind of make him more badass than he normally is. And it was pretty cool. So one of these days I'm going to reach out.
You didn't need the last part of that sentence.
Well, C-3PO. I don't know. He's kind of zesty. I don't know how you make him tough.
She was, it's hard to, I don't know what you do to make him more badass. And then I ended up buying, I'll show it off here when we do our pickups. I ended up buying some internal original art from Georges Janty.
That's cool.
He was also a really nice guy. I talked to him for about 10-15 minutes. Super cool dude. He was talking about Dom might correct me if I was wrong. I might have given him some bad information. I don't think I did, but he was telling me he was she knew who I was. No, she had no clue who I was. He was telling me about some of the comics he did. Obviously, he did the Mandalorian.
We got some stories.
And he did Ahsoka. What he also said, he goes, yeah, it was funny because he kind of played it down. He goes, yeah, I also did that one shot Wookiee Life Day. So we both kind of chuckled a little bit at the Life Day.
I like the Wookiee Life Day book. It's
you did?
It's a
Wow.
little sneaker. It's a little sneaker.
Well, I told him, I was like, there's a first appearance of that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, Dom. The first appearance of one of the Wookiees from High Republic is in that Life Day comic book. The Padawan, right? If I'm not mistaken.
The old there was like a Wookiee that was in the background. The old Wookiee that actually first appeared in there, but then now it's in the High Republic books.
Yeah. But he had no idea that was the first appearance that he had drawn in that comic book. I was like,
but original artwork is awesome, dude. I've passed up on so much original art that I wish I could have gotten. Like, and both of them.
The two I picked, I'll show you. The two I picked, I thought were the best ones he had. A lot of it had already been picked through, obviously, but
Did you pay a lot?
Pieces. I got 2 pieces. Let's just say it was over 500, less than 1,000 for 2 pieces of the original art.
That's fair. Hey, that's fair for original.
That's good. Yeah. Definitely. We actually to get artwork like that, I think that's the next thing in everybody's collections. People go for it. Everybody collects.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was talking to. I think I was talking to him about was the progression. You usually start off with comics, collecting like nostalgia, and then you kind of get into investment collecting, and then you get into like you want the more rare stuff. You usually end up, unfortunately, with original art, which is super freaking pricey. So,
yeah,
dude, I wish I had original artwork. I missed out on so much original artwork.
And then the last one, I did not get to, like I said, I didn't get to go back and get anything, but he did take a group picture of the folks that were hanging around his booth. This is John Jonty. You can see me there in the back about to say, fuck all this, I'm bailing.
I ain't waiting to stand in line.
I am not waiting in this line. So yeah, all in all, it was a good time. My son enjoyed it, which I'm always happy when I take my son someplace he actually enjoyed, because that's a rare thing. So he enjoyed it too. So. And that's it for. It was a good time. Had fun.
How long were you there for?
We were there for. We only went there on Saturday. We were there for like 3 hours, and we were like, "That's enough. We're done." See.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of book dealers there and stuff to dig through and stuff. It's you make your rounds a couple of times, and
in 3 hours you could walk through every aisle in that place like 5 times in 3 hours. That's stopping and talking to people too. So
that's enough time now.
All right.
We have a show tonight. Pete kind of left us high and dry for this tonight. So well, Pete didn't give us a list tonight, so
you didn't do shit.
You're getting my list of shit tonight that I decided to put out on the Joe's Duelin outside looking in show.
So everybody post on Pete's like IG page how much you really enjoyed tonight's. It was the best ever.
So I mean, I had to pick a Joe book to throw on a list.
What?
I know there's 8 million books and
so many.
But
nice cover.
I wanted to find one that I think this is still available at KRS.
It is still available. It is.
But it has sold on the secondary for over the asking price of it's like $25 or whatever on KRS. A few have sold for like $50. But Nellie Sanders always knocks it out of the park. There's so many good ones, so many great artists on this G.I. Joe one. I wouldn't overspend on anything for G.I. Joe 1, but there's a lot of good covers out there if you want to pick up some covers, most of which should be pretty reasonable.
There's plenty of these books out there.
Well, you got to look at it this way. This is actually it's a history in the making, because we haven't had to do G.I. Joe #1 since 1983 when the books dropped, 82. So this is like the first #1 of new G.I. Joe book, which is going to be totally different from the original G.I. Joe, which is still going to go on. So people should not get their panties all tied up, because there's going to be some things in the book that they're not going to agree with, because it's brand new. It's a different take on the Joes.
What are you talking about?
It's fine. I mean, I think they eased us. I think they eased
growing
us
right
into
before
that.
our eyes.
I think they eased us into that with the other miniseries with Cobra Commander and
If you would have
Destro
read
and
the books,
Scarlet.
you would notice.
I know. Dude, I've been reading the books. I didn't read this yet. Number one.
Like I say, I look forward to when they do the
Tough.
10th printing of G.I. Joe #1, a la Transformers.
If you collect Baroness, this is your time to get out there and grab some Baroness.
Yeah,
covers.
God, there are so many covers. It's such great ones. There's a Grateful Lot. So Micah's nice. There's a nice Mayhew. There's a ton of good covers out there.
There's a bunch of cool Cobra Commander covers that are out there too that were made.
I figured I wanted to pick one that spoke to me personally, and that seemed to be having a little love.
And I'm going to say this first, and I want everybody to hear this. I want everybody to hear this about G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
When Zartan shows up, the reason why he's able to do all his changing color, the sun, and all that stuff, and because of the Energon in the freaking goddamn Transformer universe, guaranteed that's going to be his power. That's how he got it. Remember, Zartan. No Joe, son.
Where did you read that at?
No, that's my pick. That's my pick because obviously he has his powers. That's what I'm saying. I didn't read that.
Tom reads one comic book last week, and suddenly he knows.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying that.
One comic book a week. He knows everything.
That one comic book down there killed me this week, so I ain't gonna throw too much shade on him.
Listen, think about it. If you read Cobra Commander,
oh my God,
all the dreadnoughts were around there. They had the Energon in the freaking goddamn in the swamps and all that stuff like that. Come on, and there was no Zartan. He is exposed to Energon. That's going to give him the powers.
I can't wait for that discussion whenever that happens.
Yes, I can't wait because I hope they have a limited series.
You can go and tack and
number one.
I don't know shit about fuck.
I give a shit about fuck.
What?
So next up on the list, this Arcbound series dropped. Got Tom Hardy writing it, and Scott Snyder's involved as well. All the A covers for this series, I think, are done by Pinotion, at least for the previews that I've seen out, which are pretty nice. But there was a 1 in 10 that was done by Rose Bash. People seem to like this series a bit, and a 1 in 10 on this might go under the radar. So it's been a while since I've had a Besh book on any type of list. So let's throw Besh up there for an Arcbound. And I don't know how many people were buying 10 copies of Arcbound for their store, especially from Dark Horse, who is utterly incompetent about getting books out.
Yeah.
So Arcbound there.
Nice cover. I like it.
Yeah. Next up, Batman Uncovered. I did not know this book came out, but the 1 in 25 is a decal cover. This book is selling like at half of ratio. So for all you decal collectors out there, if you didn't happen to know this was coming out, because I know this slid under my radar, a 1 in 25 that's selling for like $10. Yeah, pick up, for you decal collectors. Pick up a cheap
I think this is my least favorite decal cover.
It looks like they trimmed the bottom of his shin off. Like, why?
Yeah, it's all kind of cut.
Nah, I don't like it.
It's a little under the radar decal for the
don't like it, Joe.
Out there.
I don't like it one bit.
It's
the rest of it looks good. I just don't understand why they took the razor and trimmed that bottom of his.
It's like he just stopped drawing at one point. He's just like, this will be enough.
He's covered there, and he's going to be uncovered in the book. Because Batman Uncovered. It's the name of the book. Next up, a little Scotty Young. For all you Scotty Young fans, I end on a 1-2 note of Scotty Young. I Hate Fairyland 17 had a 1 in 10. It's still a little bit over ratio, $11 to $13 for a 1 in 10. So for you Scotty people out there, I think there's a 1 in 25 version of this as well. It's in black and white. There's just a hair, still going for a hair over ratio. So for you Scotty Young people out there that want to grab a ratio, maybe wait till it gets a little below ratio. This is his series. So
this is only on. Is that a 7? You said 17. Seems like this comic has been around ever, and it's only on 17. Did they start over?
There was a series before it, then they rebooted the series, and then I think there was pause in it for a while.
Oh, was it like F Fairyland or something like that?
Yeah, those are the
same series.
Those are the more mature title. They a little more mature. It was like, I don't know, it's like a B cover. I hate F Fairyland. It's the same title.
Yeah, same title. But like I said, I know people love Scotty, and that's why the last book on our list is also a Scotty from his web store. This one is still going for about $50. So there were 8 million Something is Killing the Children 0 covers as well. So you could always pick your favorite of what you wanted, whether it be the Decal, because there was a Decal. I think there was Barons. There was a beautiful Lotte, I think from Trinity Comics that was quite nice as well. That was limited to 500. But people love Scotty, and people like Something is Killing the Children, and getting a Scotty Young Something is Killing the Children cover is nice. So those two things together might hold a little bit of value. But,
yeah, I like this one. I mean, I'm not a big Scotty Young collector. This one, I mean, I probably won't get this one either, but I can appreciate it. You know, you have Scotty Young's, you know, very childlike style mixed with gore. That's cool.
Yeah, I like when he does composed covers of something going on, not just a little character, you know. So, yeah, that's a little something that's available at his web store. It's a limited. So that's what we got this week on the outside looking in. It's some books. It's some books that are out there that came out the past 2 weeks. Of something you might want to pick up.
Nice.
I think you did good.
I did okay. I didn't have much notice, so I wrapped it together.
Right. Are we doing pickups before we go to this?
Oh yeah, let's do some pickups. Pickups.
I'll go first. I got some stuff. Let me see. So I mentioned these earlier. These are the. So this is from Mandalorian number 7. I believe this may be series 2. Actually, yeah, I think it's series 2, number 6. I don't know. Don can correct me. I picked it because of the top.
Indeed.
The top panel. Basically, it's got all the characters in that one panel. You have Ben, you have Boba, Mandy, you have Bill Burr, and then you have what's her name back there. The
Girl face.
Yeah. Oh, Cara Dune.
This is the rest of it. So, that panel right there is the main reason I picked this one. And then this is from Mandalorian number 5, page 30. And I picked this one because it was one of the only ones he had left that had Ahsoka on it.
Oh.
And then you have Ahsoka looking at Razor Crest, which he said this was the last original page that he had that had the Razor Crest on it. He said all the other Razor Crest panels had already been sold. So they were like the first ones the people wanted were the ones with the Razor Crest on it.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
That was interesting. And then on the way out, we stopped by Fang Fang. She's a young female artist. Fang Fang. Follow her on IG. Sweet girl. Picked up this.
Was she with Mog? Were her and Mog at the same?
She was with Mog. Yeah, her and Mog are always together. It seems like.
Yeah.
So I did pick up this. I had her sign it for me. One of her prints. And my son was with me when because we were on the way out when we just stopped by. Their booth was right at the entrance. So I picked up this because she didn't have a Sabe, so I got Padme. But and then
you just
the
pretend.
other one is yeah. And the funny thing is, my son was right there with me, so she. Fang Fang's like, I have the adult mature versions of these too. Would you like to see it? And I was like, no.
no, ma'am.
No, thank you. No, I don't know. How dare you ask me such a? But
I'm here with my children.
Why you get nervous? You should have had it.
My son is right here, for God's
Let me see
sake.
it.
I'll be
Listen,
back
she
in
would have
20
gave it to you. She'd have happy.
No, I didn't get it. I was like, no, I just got these. But there are, I guess there are risque versions of both of these. She said, which are kind of the same.
Yeah, see, Jedi, that artwork with the Bill Burr. That's the best episode. The Believer. That was one of the best episodes that came out in season 2.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was great.
I also picked up this from her.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. So some stuff I got in. I got in some stuff that I bought from. So there was Souza Micah and what's her name? I can't think of her name right now.
Sweetie Boo?
No, Ariel Diaz. There it is, Ariel Diaz. They were doing a stream together on Whatnot, so I was buying some of their stuff. So this is, and I got them all signed by Souza. So this is her Catwoman. I got her. There you go, Joe.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying.
There's some toes right there.
I'm feeling it.
Got her Street Fighter.
Pants are getting tight.
Oh.
And this, of course, I had to get.
Yeah, I know, Degrassi. I know it returns. It looks like it.
Her,
or maybe it's another ship.
Vampirella.
Nice.
And sorry, guys, I'm taking a long. I got another nice one. Another little foot action for
nice.
To go Street Fighter. She signed over it though, because I don't know if it's fitting because her brother does the streams with her, and her brother's like, oh, you know, she used her own feet for as a model for this cover, and I was like, really?
Oh God.
Sorry, man. So anyway,
God bless Udon Comics because they give me some wonderful feet covers.
Yeah, I didn't ask her to sign her feet, but apparently she did for me. Another Street Fighter she signed.
What the hell?
And then I got some cheaper stuff that she. Well, these are just like they would like $1 starts, and nobody was bidding on them. So like, shit, I'll pay $10 for it. And Ariel Diaz signed book. Yeah. And then two
Power Rangers.
And then I got her to do some. I asked her to do some remarks for me. She did a remark of Catwoman on one of her Catwoman.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Covers. Yeah, I didn't have any Ariel Diaz remarks. So.
Yep.
And then, so I had her asked her to get some to do some remarks on some Vampirella stuff she did. Let's go. So the thing about these remarks, tell me, like here's one of her remarks she did on one of her covers.
Okay.
Here's another. And then here's the last one. I did 3. She had 3. They're basically the same remark every time.
Yeah, we have a little different hairstyle, blood dribbling down.
Blood coming down the side of her mouth.
Well, the earrings are different on a couple of them, and then one of them had like the blood dripping out of her mouth.
I think it's a matter with the remarks. They just kind of have a few things that they know they can draw quickly.
Yeah, a few staples that they go to. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so that's all I got this week. Just those bits of.
All right, I have very few things this week.
Oh.
I got one Kickstarter that came in.
Model
I'm
behavior.
a big fan of Richard Morgan from the UK. He does some great oil work. Enjoy that. And then I got myself an album, 20th anniversary of MF Doom's Food. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Wow. And unfortunately, I couldn't get the copy that I wanted, so I ended up getting the
purple
and pink marbled vinyl.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
There was a black painted one that was really nice vinyl, but that one was sold out. So that is all I have for this week. It was a slow week.
Nice.
What you got, Bruce?
What do I have?
What did you get G.I. Joe wise? You got the 125, the 150. You got the what'd you get? Come on, you bastard.
I got some stuff from Styx today.
Woo!
There
Who's
you go,
that?
BK. I'll show it again.
I got a Appleseed. I love Appleseed. I love the anime. I love the manga. So
Sure you do.
yes, he gave me a logo foil. Logo.
You and your logo foils.
Appleseed. More Appleseed.
Never heard of Appleseed.
More Appleseed.
It's an anime.
Appleseed.
I love those old Eclipse books.
That would explain it.
Appleseed. I love
Yep,
this.
you got a bunch of apple seeds.
Whole bunch of apple seeds.
You can start calling him Johnny.
And I had the
No,
what's this? The second
I got it,
printing,
I
1 in
got it.
25, absolute. The 1 in 25 absolute Wonder Woman, Pinocchio.
There you go.
Finally
125.
came in. Got it. I didn't realize I got another Souza. I guess they threw it in with
Are we doing reviews on those two, the Wonder Woman ones, eventually?
all the weeks they come out.
When we get to 2. Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe I got to go back and read one. Yeah.
Action
One's an easy read. One
1075.
one's an easy read.
I like that cover. That's a good cover.
It's a really good cover.
Is that the DAP cover? What was that?
It's American Eagle cover, buddy. Respect the Eagle.
Well, they're just throwing up some DAP. Right.
America.
We got the Todd McFarlane, Batman and Robin.
What's up,
Toy
Joe?
variant.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right.
Blue Jay.
Oh, Blue
buddy.
Jay. What's going on?
I got the Souza Micah. G.I. Joe.
I think I got one of those as well.
I got the Pinocchio Batman.
Hey, Christina. What's going on?
Hey, Christina.
Hey,
Hi, Christine.
I got the Bermejo G.I. Joe.
Oh, that's the one I got. I like that cover.
You got the
Yeah.
foil one coming.
Little Scotty Young. Spidey.
America. F yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Spider-Man Doom cover.
Mm-hmm. The death of
The Noir cover.
black and white.
Absolute 2.
Noir.
It's a great cover.
Bat
And
axe. Oh, they got a bat axe.
huh?
Is that a bat axe?
The Bat Axe.
Oh, dude.
yeah, it's up for debate, Brooklyn. There's a lot of good art this year.
And I got this from Styx. Amazing Spider-Man 213.
Yep.
80.
Newsstand.
So see what I can do with this.
Crack it.
And that is it.
There is no way Brewster's going to have an 8.0 laying around the house. He's definitely cracking that and pressing it.
I have
I have
nothing.
80s.
Six got nothing. Dom, you got anything?
I got a couple of little things.
Uh,
I got a Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, the Entertainment Earth exclusive. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And I get that. I got a couple of these right here. Oh, actually, before I show it, I got a new camera. Samsung camera.
people still buy cameras?
Yeah, well, listen,
Hey.
for vlogging and stuff like that, when I get my YouTube channel going and when it's going out of the water, it's happening.
Oh my god!
It's happening soon. BK.
Hold on.
You gotta
I'm
use
gonna say
that
what?
for vlogging.
You and Lopez gonna do a show together?
I got a show. I got things coming.
I gotta walk the dog.
You're my brother. Be on the
Gotta
lookout.
walk the dog.
Okay, all right. Your brother's doing all the production then. All right, that was what I was wondering.
No, listen.
Like, who's
Look, you don't
doing
think
the
I
work?
look, believe it or not, I do know some stuff. The thing is, I'm fucking lazy. I'm lazy doing
Yeah,
shit. That's
okay.
why. I'll be
Yeah,
honest with you. But I know
I
know how to do
know
some
you're not
things.
stupid. Lazy fits better. Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
Shut up,
It's
BK.
the whole thing. People may think, Lucifer,
Oh, Jesus
But,
Christ, I got Jerry Jones
anyway.
on the damn thing.
I got a couple of these. These
Nobody got.
the Durables.
No, dude.
The Hunt for Boba Fett. Let's see if we get Boba Fett really quick. Because Rex,
You got Rex.
Anakin.
That's the second Anakin you got.
Padme.
Amidala.
Queen Amidala.
Amidala.
Awful mother.
There you go. Yeah. Young Anakin.
I have a question for you, Dom. Is your phone capable of 4K video?
What? Yeah. I have a lot of shit. I got a lot of things. I can listen, believe it or not, I'm just fucking lazy.
I'm
I'll
just
tell you.
asking why you bought a camera if your phone could do 4K
No.
video.
My wife got that.
You've already got your one sub.
My wife got it.
There you go. You're set.
My wife got it. Yeah, Kylo Ren.
I will finish what you started.
On the Dom Show.
BK bringing Brooklyn to Domtober's with you.
Another friggin' Anakin, young Anakin.
Well, I could picture Dom ending the stream mid-stream.
Nope.
Ooh, wrong button.
At the end of the day,
And Bible Part 2.
nope. Hey, no, listen, you should be very scared. You're shaking your pants because Masha's going to blow everybody out of the water. Guaranteed.
Scared of what?
Get a what? Yo, dude.
How deep is that water?
The water's very
3
deep.
feet.
Laugh.
No, how many of them things you buy again?
I bought 3 of them. That's it, man.
Really? You've showed like 10 of them.
So like
And you
10.
still haven't.
Oh, there's like
That's
4
like
packs.
a-
There's like 4 packs. And the Queen Amazon. That's it. No Boba Fett. This shit
Still
sucks.
no Boba Fett. That's like 10 of those things you've gone through now with no Boba Fett.
You're better off just buying it on eBay.
Throw all those other ones in the trash. There's no
It was like $20. $20 on eBay.
Yeah.
All right, I want to promo Dom Show for the
Spend 40,
Domination
you can spend
Show.
10.
Please tune in for misinformation, rumors, and 5% of Dom's accuracy.
Nope. Yo, dude, let me tell you something.
Oh, the accuracy went up.
Tell you something. The power of speaking will go a long way. I'm censored with all these stations, man. I will talk and they will hear.
Yep. The power of the truth. If you truly believe it, it's the truth.
the
And
power.
Dom
What
truly
happened, what happened
believes.
when you were on
He
SNS?
truly
You're like,
believes.
what happened? I'm on SNS.
So I'm on SNS. What? Dude, I'm talking on SNS. The fuck you talking
You
about, man?
weren't talking. You were
That's
just
it.
watching a game or something.
Fucking outrageous.
Fucking outrageous. Marco, between Marco, you hold the man down, the man is going to become a fucking legend, son.
Hold the man down. Nobody holds you down. You hold yourself down.
Motherfucker!
That's it.
Mm.
I will be doing it starting January, so
We still
be
got plenty of
prepared
time
for a new YouTube channel.
for you guys to go at it. What's next?
be prepared. New YouTube channel coming soon. And
I can't wait for you to work OBS and StreamYard.
hey, what are you laughing for? Dude, I know how to do all the shit. I just don't do it.
You know how to
just
do
wanna see
OBS? And
I just want
StreamYard.
to see it. I just want to see it.
I want to see it too.
I'm excited. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
I'm in.
There
You know what?
go.
I mean.
You see?
I'm there. I'm there for the entertainment.
Your first guest should be on Wayseeker.
I want to see the. I
wanna
want to
see the
see.
production
I want to see Dom unfiltered. It'll be exciting. All
You
right.
still have to
For
wear
now,
clothes. though. You gotta wear clothes.
for the now later this week, there was a nice NYX 1 and 50.
I want that.
Little swaby, little sway swaby X23, which was a pretty nice cover.
Oh, like it.
I did like the Rian Gonzalez exclusive from Third Eye. I just like Rian Gonzalez covers; they're fun.
I like it. It looks like Scotty Young.
Yeah, and
I would have pegged it Rose Besh, but
Yeah.
Rian Gonzalez is a little more restrained than Besh. You have all like the cutesy stuff, but it's a little more restrained in terms of the art itself.
Calavera.
It's a little more anatomical. Calavera PI, which just came out from Uni Press. This is the 1 in 20. This book is doing well. Number one, it's a cool cover, but it's selling for about double ratio. So it's a good book out there if you happen to find it floating around in a shop that might have somehow bought 20 copies of this book from Oni Press and happen to have a 1 in 20 out there.
Yep.
It's not going to be the easiest thing to find, but it's a cool looking series and definitely a cool cover. Also available now is Heat Seeker Combustion 1, the Poulat from 616.
I can actually see if the headlights are on or not. Nope.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A Putana cover.
It's
love the redhead.
damp. It's a damp t-shirt,
Tentacles.
but it's not wet. It's just damp. It's not all the way wet. There's a cool black and white version of this
Moist.
as well.
Moist. I think the word you're looking for is moist.
So the
that's
set
not
of this and the black and white one are both very nice. Poulat never seems to let me down, and it's in a series that I like as well. So that's coming my way. My love Lotte. Tula Lotte has cover F on Warm Fusion. as well, which is
sounds like a porno warm fusion.
It's a distillery book, and they put out quality pretty consistently. So, and coming up in the future, we got the Minky Woodcock series, which I love.
No giggling.
It's the number 3. The Virgin variant is quite nice.
I'm waiting to see how you say that name. I have no idea.
Say it again. Say it again.
What, Cthulhu?
Cthulhu. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Cthulhu.
There's a nice white Nakayama David Nakayama Zatanna cover coming up in Batman Superman's World Finest. So for all you Zatanna fans out there like myself,
that's on FOC this week.
A nice cover. Yep. It's a good one to slip in there if you like your Zatanna covers, and I do. And I know I sometimes forget to look at Batman Superman World's Finest for covers. So one there. There's a beautiful Grim Tales of Terror 1, beautiful Sonia Mattis cover. I like all the stuff Sonia Mattis does.
Girl called.
Yeah, that is put up there incorrectly. That is not
that's from last week, right?
Minky Woodcock. This is an Udon exclusive. It's not for Darkstalkers. I'm trying to remember what book it's for, but it's an Udon exclusive from their website. There's 2 versions of this. This is the one that's the Shadow Bride version that is sold out. It's an Inkpot cover. You know my love of Inkpot covers. He likes them top heavy, and so do I. It's a great cover. It's sold out super fast. But the other version of this, which is a white version, was still available last week. I don't know if it's sold out yet, but this is a book to look for if you find it floating around somewhere. That's what we got.
Oh,
Bruce, what do we got for 5-minute absolute update for this week?
Only 5 minutes, damn it. Bruce.
Wait, did I do slides?
You better have.
I don't know.
You wanted this segment. I gave you the responsibility.
Damn,
sir.
You
Don't let Dom. Say you gave Dom a window. You gave Dom a window.
God
I'm
damn
just
it!
saying, if this were Dom's channel, we would have.
I am not scared. This is not. I like me, but just kidding. So we reviewed Absolute Batman issue number 2. I thought this book was. I thought it was better than the first one. I just. It's getting there. I know it's going to take Snyder a while because Snyder needs a whole arc to start cooking. But for the first 2 issues, it's not bad. Art is good. Batman
the art
killed
is
a whole
good.
bunch of people, which I loved.
I just don't know if I can.
Wait, what? Batman didn't kill anybody.
He just blew up that building.
We don't know that he killed them, though.
Oh, come on.
I mean, this book has gone out of its way, in my opinion, to emphasize that Batman is non-lethal.
I think he killed those people in that building. He literally chopped people's arms off and
well, that's not
left
killing
them to bleed out.
That's not. We don't know they bled out.
They bled out. I'm assuming they bled out.
We don't know that.
Like I said, they're still building backstory, so you know more about this Batman. I just don't know if I care.
I mean, it's the same. I'll agree with Bruce. So he's more violent. Again, I don't know if he is killing people. They're not going to let us know he's killing people directly because they even went out of their way to say that the shotgun that he stole from
Alfred
from Alfred, he converted it to be non-lethal. Like they went out of their way to tell us
rubber bullets or something. Rubber.
So they're certainly not going to advertise or to emphasize the fact that Batman is now killing the bad guys. Although, like I said, he did blow up the building. So okay. But aside from that, we have Batman. He's not rich. He comes from a middle income family.
Yep.
His father was killed in a zoo.
He's had every job in the city.
His father was mauled by
Batman was high
pandas.
IQ too. His best friends are or we recognize as best friends. So there are some twists in here that interesting. We'll see how it turns out. Some of these reversals that they do, as far as like Killer Croc and some of the other guys that are we know as being villains. They're kind of like his posse, kind of in this story. So that's an interesting twist. But we'll see where it goes.
It seems like friends are more underworld heavy instead of being criminal masterminds and psychos.
It's a good question we brought up before the show when we were talking about it. Where does he get his money to buy all these giant trucks and stuff that we've seen in here? Where is this money coming from? Because he's not a billionaire in this story.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna address that sooner or later.
I don't know. Batman itself doesn't do much for me anymore. So this hasn't done much for me because it's like, hey, let's make a Batman. He still has all these weird toys, but he's poor. But he's poor.
He's not poor. He's middle class. He grew up middle class.
He's poor. He's not Wayne wealthy. That's how he got all his toys.
There you go, Terry. Now it makes complete sense. That's what we're waiting on.
He shows those massively thick thighs that he has.
Terry got it. Terry has solved it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is not a middle income vehicle.
Yeah, that thing is.
Oh, if you taking parts from every job you've been on and welding yourself, you could do it.
Giant tires out.
There's a whole massive construction vehicle there that I guarantee you probably costs about $400,000 at least, just the construction vehicle. And then there's all kinds of other.
Why are you trying to apply real world stuff to a comic book? I don't get it.
Because they're trying to do it. That's what they're trying to do.
Because it needs to make some kind of sense.
Yeah. I mean, this story is written for adults. This is not a Batman for children. So if you're going to write a Batman for adults, you're going to get adult questions like, where's this money coming from?
I agree. There's definitely not enough tits in it for me. Yeah. But that thing is stupid. That thing is fucking stupid. He's middle class Batman. He should be driving like a souped up AMC Hornet or something,
AMC. I mean, if it looked like something,
should have a Gremlin with a big bat spoiler on it or something.
If the vehicle looked like something out of Road Warrior or something, or Mad Max, then I'd be like, okay, he pieced this thing together. This sun gun looked like state of the art. Ordered it off Amazon.
Black Monte Carlo.
Brand new, off the lot.
A middle class Batman can't even afford one of those tires, let alone his weird bat axe chest thing.
Yeah, we will. I'm sure they will explain.
He built that. Come
on. Don't get down, Bruce.
He's an engineer. Come on.
Unless he's buying the parts off of auction at the International or something, then he can't.
You forget he's working in different jobs across Gotham growing up.
So he's a petty
thief. That size.
But he stole a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, he's a thief. That's what you're saying.
So he's a thief. Okay, there you go. So he's a thief.
Yeah, he's a thief. I fell off a truck. Dom's know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Bajol fell off the truck, so you got to get it.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Well, we got Selena.
Don't be buying Bajol off the back of a truck. I'm warning you now.
And we got a first appearance of Selena. Absolutely, Selena.
The Becker Trots.
So we'll see how Selena works out in this. That'll be interesting, I guess.
That's true.
But so far, out of the three absolute titles, this has been my least favorite so far.
All I know is number one was a bitch to get through. I don't know why. Because I had to read number one to catch up with these guys so we can do number two. And
Bruce is exchanging Craigslist hand jobs for fucking
Styx. Number one was a hard read for me. I don't know why. Maybe I just wasn't.
Oh, Netflix is freezing for you?
I'm not used to reading comics.
Right now, Netflix is right here. I'm looking right at it right now.
I told you, get out the basement, Max.
Had Jerry Jones on there a minute ago. I don't know what that man can't keep his face off the camera.
Maybe somebody could put the sun in his eyes.
Max is pulling at me. He's calling me while I'm streaming. Thanks, Max.
Yeah, Rosie Perez right there a second ago.
Oh,
yeah, she's still there unless I'm lagging behind. She's still on.
They're probably still saying the same thing they did earlier.
Oh, it's Snyder. I have faith in Snyder. See where it goes.
I'll keep reading it and see where it goes. It just happens to be my least favorite of the three absolute lines right now that they have.
Oh, Trell, what's up, buddy?
You know, it's nice to have money, man, because you get to sit in the front row. You get the top-notch seats to see all these celebrity-filled sporting
Who cares about celebrities, Dom?
It's Texas Stadium. It was probably $5.
Dom's a star fucker.
That's the reason why I want to become big on this thing, so I can be joining these people. Hey,
never gonna happen.
Listen, Logan Paul and his brother. Hey, listen, it will happen. Never say never. Remember, is a will's a way.
You will not be invited to the champagne room. No,
I don't want to go to that shit, man.
Champagne.
You will not get the special baby oil.
Listen, the only thing I want is not
the champagne room lately.
All the restaurants, I get all the popular restaurants. Walk in, freaking goddamn lines, no lines. I can walk in anywhere. That's the only type of freaking goddamn fame I want. To walk in places without waiting in lines.
Dom, you got Johnson's baby oil and Dom's pickle juice.
If you're 55 and not famous yet, it's not happening.
Hey, listen, dude, Morgan Freeman became a fucking big time actor at 58, bitch. So you got there are ways. Do big things.
He's motherfucking Morgan Freeman. You're Dom.
Hey,
real? Morgan Freeman didn't become famous until he was 58. I didn't know.
No.
The bus guy.
He was doing other things before that.
That doesn't jive.
I'll make stuff up. You know that.
I'll make stuff up. No, Bruce
he was on the electric company, guys.
He's jealous because
I was on the electric company.
Listen.
No one's jealous. Calm down.
Listen,
calm down. Listen to the giggles. Calm down. Mind your blood pressure.
Hey.
Breathe in, breathe out.
All right, let's hurry up so we can watch these women fight.
I know anything.
Listen,
all right, I guess next week we'll be doing Wonder Woman.
I guess.
You tell us. You're the charger.
If you say
Probably
so.
the week after. Absolute Wonder Woman 2.
When's Brewster Gold coming in with us?
We got the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders that are staying in line. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
You gotta walk them down.
Stay tuned.
Probably serve as a better offensive line.
If the football team, I was gonna say, if the football team worked as hard as the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, they'd be undefeated.
I know exactly.
Jedi, let me ask you: when's the last time you read a Batman title, if ever?
About 5 hours ago.
You just finished it. That's how long it took.
That was the first and last time I read a Batman.
I don't know. Maybe the taste of reading Batman 153 and 154 is still in my palate while reading this absolute line as well. So I wasn't a huge fan of the regular Batman line right now either. The story.
Why is this lady wearing a bulletproof vest? What's going on? Dangerous in Texas.
You got a lot of crazy stuff going on in Texas.
I don't know.
All right, Styx.
Yes,
it's your time to shine.
You are not having a massive stroke. It's just trivia with Styx. You did not suffer a debilitating head wound. It's just trivia with Styx.
It's not CTE or PTSD.
It's just trivia with Styx.
And the person rolling the video is a former student of Styx. He was not injured in making this video.
That we know of. All right.
There we go.
All right. This week, we're doing some good trivia. Come on, move forward. Move forward. Come on, move forward.
You need me to move it forward?
Oh, before you do that, please make sure you like the stream. Please leave a comment if you're watching on the rewind. We like to hit the algorithm, so likes or dislikes helps the show. Thank you very much.
Yes. I decided to do some comic book variant trivia.
What? Is that a thing?
Yeah, why not?
It is now.
You know you're going to lose Jedi on this one, right?
I'm still hung up. So dislikes help. Dislike thumbs downs help. Help with the algorithm.
Yeah, it's engagement.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Oh, I'm gonna be doing some shows with favor then.
It's that whole any kind of publicity is good publicity.
Oh.
So
Yes,
I always felt bad because I was like, man, this especially a lot of like clickbait. I want to give them a thumbs down because I hate clickbait. But I'm like, no, I don't want to be that guy.
No, you don't want to know how many Star Wars shows I thumbs down on Sundays. Come on.
Yeah.
I know.
It's gonna be one more. It's gonna be one more after tonight.
All right.
Poor down getting abused over there. I get thumbs down.
All right, let's begin here, boys. All right, question number 1. Which is the first modern marketed variant? Was it the A, Golden Record reprint? Is it B, 35-cent Whitman comics? C, was it Man of Steel #1? Or is it D, none of the above?
B, Whitman. They were the first direct.
Well, the 35. But the
I mean, are we calling reprints variants like that? Are we doing
Star Wars covers?
Reprints?
Just to make you feel better, Jedi.
Reprints.
We do have some mug shorties at the end of the show. So.
At the end of the show? Oh, okay. I got a game for the end of the show too. So I guess we got a couple of things going on.
Don, what do you think?
I think B.
You think B? Jedi?
Oh.
What'd you say?
I was gonna say, you got that none of the above on there. So, but it's not C. It's not C. None of the above. So I'm confused. Man of Steel #1. That ain't it. I'm gonna say A. I just don't think I don't know if I in my definition of a variant, I don't think a reprint is a variant. At least not in my definition.
And he said modern
marketed variant.
I like to think modern is 75 up. Just saying.
No,
just
modern.
Saying. Well, just saying.
No, that's copper. You get into copper. That's
copper and bronze in there. Yeah.
Golden Record. When did the Golden Record reprint come out?
66? 67? 66.
All right.
I'm gonna say
it's Styx, so anything is possible.
Okay. I will before I reveal, I will tell you that the keyword in this phrase is marketed. And it's going to be Man of Steel #1.
What?
Yes, Man of Steel. Yes, you've been Styx. From everything that I've read, Man of Steel is the first marketed where the publisher actually made a variant of the book. So this is the first one that they've marketed as being a variant. Now, 35-cent reprints. Those are just
it's a variant.
The price variations. Back in the day, those were price variations.
But it's a variant,
right?
But it wasn't marketed.
But it wasn't marketed as a
I think
variant.
it was. If it was only sold at Woolworth and
No,
just because they uptick the price doesn't make it a variant. It doesn't. I mean, now it does. Now they consider it a variant because it's a price variation variant.
But those were ones that were issued out as a test, but that is a variant.
But Man of Steel was marketed with 2 different covers, and that's why it's the first modern marketed variant. That's the way they marketed it, because they marketed it with 2 different covers.
I'm sitting out the rest of this.
Don't be mad, Bruce, if you don't have both of these covers. I know you don't have both these covers.
I do have both of these covers.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they didn't come in a DC universe. So. Question number 2. How are collectibles such as comics prices determined to be of value?
A.
Was it A, the U.S. Court of Appeals decision? Is it B, Beckett price guides?
C,
Overstreet, or D, was it the Constitution?
It was C.
Overstreet.
The Constitution, comic books and toys would be written, by the forefathers of the apocalypse.
Everything I heard you say is bullshit.
Oh my god.
C. It's C. Come on, man.
I always love that suit he wears. That suit. I don't care.
It is a trap.
It is a trap. Oh, look at these. You see these boobies? that they're showing?
D is too good of an answer.
Either it's very hot in that stadium, or they have like oiled themselves.
Baby oil. They had a Diddy party.
Just returned from the Diddy party.
All right. There you go. There's your baby oil. So, Don, what did you say? Which one did you say? I'm going to try to get everyone to make an answer here. C? You said C? Jedi?
It's pretty across the board.
I'm insulted that you would ask me this question.
You said C. You say C as well?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you. Yeah,
you.
Bruce?
I said C. Even though the wording in this question is horrible.
I know, right?
Yeah. It is.
Listen. The way things are going, yeah. The way things are going. Well, I'm going to tell you that the answer is A. It was a case decided in the Second Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals on June 8th, 1984, where the decision included a price guide authority not only reflects market prices, but can determine them. This means that if a price guide for a collectible, like comics, gains wide enough acceptance, then it doesn't really matter how they calculate prices anymore. The prices are what the guide says they are because the guide says that's the price.
Wait, go back to the question.
What?
So I'm assuming that price guys set the prices before this decision, and somebody sued them to clarify, and this went to the court decision. So I'm assuming this answer is wrong.
So go back to the question, please. Go back to the question.
Oh,
what are you doing? Go back to the question. What?
Go back.
Oh my God!
I can't go back. Hold on. Go back.
All right. How are collectibles such as comic prices determined to be of value? Okay, they're determined to be of value by a price guide like Overstreet. The Court of Appeals is just saying it's okay for them to do that.
Yes, that's all. This is wrong. Wrong answer.
That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
What?
Why are we allowed?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Holy shit! Now you just ruined the other questions anyway. So I see.
Thank you.
DC Universe, answer C.
Oh,
what
happened? Okay, let's go to question 4. All Archon variants except which one of these is not a Comic-Con variant? Is it A, the DuckTales #1, B, the G.I. Joe, C, the Transformers, or D, the Spawn?
I think it's A.
It's
because I have the Transformers where Optimus Prime said autograph.
231.
I think DuckTales. I thought that was a variant, a store variant. The A.
Hey, you say that, Tyson, but you keep coming back every week. So get back to your dressing room and get ready to fight. You know? Dom, which one you picking?
A.
You said A. Jedi?
B.
You gonna pick B?
Because I don't give a shit.
I want that Joe book though. That wide-eyed hooded Cobra Commander.
Christopher, are you starting to abstain? What was?
Fuck this question.
Oh,
for his refusing to acknowledge your existence.
Oh Jesus!
Probably D or C or B or A. One of those 4.
Oh, good job. Good job.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. The answer is D, Spawn. It is only a ratio variant.
1 in 25, black and white.
Yeah. If you knew the answer, why didn't you just say so?
I said D first. Why do you think I said
D? Don't gotta be so snide.
Come on.
All right. Question 5. The last question. Then you can
false.
A facsimile is considered a variant. Is that true or false?
True. Because they're making variant covers for the facsimiles now too.
Not every facsimile has a variant.
I know, but it's still a reprint, but it's still something that's it's changed because remember.
No, this isn't. We're not talking about like ratio variants for a facsimile. We're just talking about the facsimile itself.
If you buy a facsimile now, it's more money than it was when the book was originally came out. So if it's 25 cents, it's going to be almost $4 a thing. The price.
Can someone define a facsimile for me? A facsimile is
a reprint.
Like,
that's a high price.
One copy of a book.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. Usually, like Bruce said, it's a 1-to-1 copy.
125s on their facsimiles.
So a facsimile is usually the same exact thing.
I'm going to say false. A facsimile can come out. Like you could do a facsimile that comes out decades after the original.
Yeah, and look how much the price is. Yes. The price is going to be different on the comic. It's a freaking variant. I believe it's a variant because it's not going to be the same price as the original book.
That's not what determines a facsimile.
I'm going to say false. If anything, it's a reprint, but I'll say false.
It is a reprint of the book, but the variant cover is different. It's going to be the same cover with a different price on it. I say it's different because it's different. There's something different in the book.
Bruce?
I said false.
You said false. Okay. And your answer is false, as it is considered an exact copy of an original.
No, but I think that's bullshit.
The price of it doesn't matter. It's the book itself.
Your feelings are valid, but as we have found out on this show, on this segment, it don't fucking matter.
It don't fucking care. So it doesn't matter because obviously
what are you talking about over there? Like I said, get ready for the Dom Nation show where you get misinformation and falsehoods.
Get back to that one.
Hey, listen, stop putting out false bullshit out already, you prick.
Oh, I found one of your slides for your show. It says, "Motherfucking Boba, a Dom story." This is the way his show is going to start.
It's not going to start like that.
All right. So the spotlight tonight, I figure we look at some of the ratio variants that we've had this year in 2024, as opposed to loading everything up into one show and doing ratios and artists, everything. Kind of spread it out to show what's come out throughout the year.
You see?
So that we can
and watching the two things, different things.
First 10 subscribers gets a free pickle.
So I figured we take a look at the ratios that came out this year, see how some of them were doing, whether they're either above ratio, below ratio. A lot have done pretty well this year. I was quite surprised how many ratios are actually still doing okay this year. So start off, go a little early, little magic come gutters with the Fall the House of X #1, the 1 in 50 art germ virgin variant. This one fell a little bit below ratio. So this one you can pick this up for, well, under the 1 in 50. You can get it for anywhere from $25, $35.
Styx, what are you laughing at?
This is one of the few ones that fell.
I'm not gonna say.
Let's work out.
A double ratio for this?
Right, yeah, it fell below ratio, which is rare for a lot of these that were pretty hot this year.
A lot of people are getting tired of Magic covers.
They put a lot up this year. They really did.
A lot out this year.
Yeah.
Transformers 4, the cover E1 in 50. Beautiful cover, still doing quite well, still almost double ratio in a lot of cases, some cases above double ratio. So some of those ratios that came out of Transformers did okay and are actually holding their value. This is one that came out earlier in the year. So
where's my Transformers ratios?
We got our Superman 10, 1 in 25. This is one of those below ratios. This was the Misty Midnight or whatever the hell her name is.
Marilyn Moonlight.
Yeah, so one of those. Hey, let's throw a character in here. It's a nice Lyrics Lee cover.
Really?
I believe it is. It her first appearance in this too?
Yes, first appearance.
So if you want to pick up a nice ratio, she's
coming
ratio,
back soon.
that you can pick up a little cheaper. It's not a bad Lyrics cover to pick up on Superman #10.
I don't like this Lyrics cover. Not really one of my favorites.
That whole Ghost Machine world doing pretty well, and that 1 in 100, was the 1 in 100 was signed and numbered, is still selling above ratio. and this book came out a while ago. So normally we see a lot of these ratios dip off and kind of fall below ratio or at ratio. This one's still cooking. There was a lot of Ghost Machine because there was a good number of variants, and this was the kickoff of this whole universe. With
the only problem I had with
the only
problem I had with these Ghost Machine variants was it reminds me of P. That yellow is just I don't know.
Too much for you?
Too much
I
yellow.
thought as a DC fan you would appreciate a yellow cover.
Not this.
Just fucking.
Were there a lot of like
water.
Store variants and artist variants for this?
Yeah.
There were a decent number of actual covers. I don't know if there were a ton of store variants for this as much as there were just a lot of covers for it in general. But people liked Geiger, and then starting this whole Ghost Machine universe with Geiger and Rook and Redcoat and all that stuff.
The artist of this was at the New York City Comic Con, autographing these books.
Yeah, like I said, this one's still doing well, and again, it came out earlier in the year, so it's still doing pretty well. Little Art Adams, that X-23 Wolverine 42 cover, one from 25, still selling above ratio. It's you're still going to pay at least $50 for that book if you want it raw.
Damn forehead covers.
Art Adams never lets me down. Every girl's Kelly Kapowski. People forget about this one. This little Spider-Gwen.
I have this somewhere.
This Spider-Gwen Smash 3, Ricky Yagawa, 1 in 25. I found this selling below ratio. I've seen it selling mostly above ratio.
Takes it from Mark Kelly.
Not a bad book in terms of rarity, because again, this series sucked fat balls. It was the worst read ever in the Spider-Gwen Smash series. It was a horrible read. So getting to number 3 on a 1 in 25, I don't know how many stores were buying 25 copies of this. So it's not an easy book to find out there. Even on eBay, just trying to look to buy it. Really? It's not an easy book to find at all.
I have to dig mine out.
If you happen to see it in the wild and it's cheap, that might not be a bad thing to throw in a box.
The hell?
What happened?
Oh no, they were doing it. I'm sorry, they were doing an interview with Mike, and he walked away bare-assed. What the fuck?
That's the Mike we all know and love.
Hey.
Dodderman variants always do well.
The Captain Marvel variants.
But it's a Dodderman cover, and these Dodderman with all the variations of the character on it, 1 in 25s, always do well. This is no exception. This does well over a 1 in 25. It's well over a $25 book. You will pay a significant amount of money for these books. My favorite of the year, the Power Girl 6, the Pinosian, still selling well. Still selling around about double ratio. And still, to me, one of the most beautiful books of the year.
Love that cover. It's a great cover.
The Usagi Yojimbo Crow, the 1 in 40s. These I was surprised because Usagi normally has some good ratios that normally tank like very soon after they get hot. These are not those books. This number 1 still sells well above ratio, as well as the other 3 1 in 40s out of that series. All of them still sell above ratio.
I'm still mad I got that issue 3 and it came with a spine tick. Waiting weeks for it. Bastards.
Yeah, it's a nice day. If you see these in the wild, because again, these are things that can easily get slipped in somebody's box, not remembering that they were 1 in 40 ratios with the Usagi. They're all doing well, all 4 of them. Had a little Momoko, the Spider-Woman 7, the second printing, the 1 in 25. Still selling briskly above ratio.
Okay.
Had a little Sway Swaby, Wonder Woman 8, the 1 in 25. I still have my issues sometimes with Swaby and making the faces a little mannish at times. Not too bad with this one.
was good.
Sometimes you got to look, see if there's an Adam's apple there. But
would it make a difference with half the audience here? No.
But this was a beautiful Wonder Woman cover, and again, this one still selling above ratio as well. Some more Art Adams, the Jackpot and Black Cat 2, the 1 in 25. I'll never turn down an Art Adams cover. I'm sorry, I just won't. I love Art Adams. I don't care if he does these headshots all the time with large, busty women that remind me of Kelly Kapowski. Bruce's favorite book of the
cover
year.
of the year.
Harley Quinn. I'm not going to say it's cover of the year, but this book does do exceptionally well. The 1 in 50, Fiumara, Harley Quinn is possibly one of the ugliest covers of the year.
This is the best cover of the year.
But this book does exceptionally well. This is selling.
I think out of all the ratios this year, this
the
most above ratio
for a 1 in 50. Yeah, this thing is doing quite well. That's 200-ish.
The last sale was 300 in
for
October.
Raw?
Yeah, for Raw. And there's only one on eBay, and it's a 9.8, and the guy's asking over 1,000 Canadian.
Buying it slabbed is just crazy. But yeah, this thing hit. It was Fuamara's kind of entrance into being somebody to look for. The Blood Hunt ones as well. All these Blood Hunt Red Band EC homages doing very well for 1 in 25s. People like the set. All of them seem to do okay. The first one, of course, is the best, but all 4 of them seem to do pretty well. So much so that Marvel decided they're just going to do EC homages on everything. 8 million titles now. Fucking Marvel. One of my favorites this year, the Amori Wars. This is a beautiful 1 in 40 Lotte variant. This thing still does sell above ratio, but sometimes, sometimes you check on Boom, maybe they have it in stock magically, and it shows up there. But it's not an easy book to find, but still does pretty well for a 1 in 40, still above ratio.
Oh,
another winner of the year. Again, Art Adams, this Godzilla 70th anniversary, the 1 in 50.
Busty Godzilla.
Yeah, it was a banger of a cover. It was a great cover. And it does sell well. I mean, it sells well above ratio and has stayed well above ratio. So,
yeah,
it's probably one of the best Godzilla covers of the year. And there were a lot of Godzilla books this year.
A lot of crappy Godzilla books.
Edge of the Spider-Verse 4, the Forbes 1 in 50. This one also does pretty well.
Nice.
It's not heavily above ratio, but it's there.
I like Forbes.
It's above there. Yeah, I like Forbes as well. Indie-wise, Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, the Rian Gonzalez variant, still sells about double ratio or so. For an indie, not bad. It's a fun series. Grommets, the 1 in 10s, do exceptionally well. The first 1 in 10, of course, does the best of them all and is still doing quite well. It's a fun read. That's my favorite book of the year in terms of a fun read. Scotty with his book Ain't No Grave. They didn't start ratios until issue 2, so there's your first ratio that you get from Scotty, and that one's still selling well above ratio. Some more from Amora, Detective 1086. This 1 in 25 is still selling well. People like this cover. This sold out pretty well. This was kind of available, and then all of a sudden it just sold out.
Yeah, just
when it came out.
Just going quick.
But it's, like I said, it's still holding pretty nicely. You got your fun second prints 1 in 25. It's Sanford Green. It was a great cover. It surprises me. I mean, this book does it's like $100 book.
Really?
For a second print 1 in 25 that's just a virgin variant of the A cover. It does well. I love Sanford Green. This book did well all around. The A cover, all the ratios for it seemed to catch on after the A cover caught on. So that's a good book to have in kind of any copy that you can grab. The J. Scott Campbell, Witchblade 1 in 50. Another heavily sought after book that is still doing well. People love their J. Scott.
Yep. Ooh, Biker Mice.
Everyone loves an Akira homage and the Biker Mice from Mars at 1 in 50. Again, this book sells really well. It's sell for double ratio.
I didn't see a lot of stores buying 50 copies of Biker Mice.
There were a decent number of covers, open order covers for this. I thought there were at least like 3 or 4 open order covers for this as well. Which normally you would think, okay, I'll juice up sales enough so that there would be some more 1 in 50s, but I don't know. The book does well. Some more cum gutters. We got the NYX1, the second printing, the 1 in 25 Archerm. It's amazing. I don't understand the love of the second printing 1 in 25s that are just basically your A cover from the first print with a different background color. Mm-hmm. But people love this book. This book sells really well. So, someone doesn't miss Ab Day. I'll tell you that much.
I have an idea. Since Kyle gave us an idea for a game that we've done with the Florida Man, an idea for SNS. How did Joe describe this comic book? Was it cum gutters? Was it sucks big fat balls? Tyson, if you're listening,
that Spider-Gwen Smash book did, man. I can't make balls big enough for that to suck. The Zatanna series had that beautiful Frizzen. I was surprised this 1 in 25 still does sell above ratio. I thought this would have burned itself out between the A cover looking almost exactly the same. Because the Frizzen cover of this, I'm sorry, it wasn't the A cover. It was
then they do a con
an open order
foil.
There's a foil of this as well, but the 1 in 25 still sells above ratio. So that's a good sign. It's a great Frizzen cover. I wish they wouldn't have diluted the living shit out of it with other copies, but they did. Everyone loves their Jim Lee, and Uncanny X-Men, the 1 in 50, does quite well. People love a Jim Lee cover, and you have Jim Lee throwing a rogue on a cover. There you go. Dumbest placement of a trade dress I've ever seen, but
I would have thought this book would have done a lot better, but it really hasn't. The Royals are above ratio, but 9/8 are like 125, 130.
Yeah, the 9/8 aren't crazy. There's not that much of a jump there, so I definitely wouldn't buy it. Well, no tummy puddle. Well, you have the tummy puddle because you have the cum gutters. That's what catches it. That's what causes the puddle. Thank you, Tyson. For Jim Lee though, I don't know if he would have done something more original for this cover. And that trade dress wasn't in such a stupid location. I hate where they put the trade dress on it.
Isn't just they pulled a picture from Jim Lee's art from a book?
Yeah. Now, if you turn it sideways, it's a better cover and the trade dress makes sense. If you turn it landscape, far better cover. Yep, ready for action. See, ready for action. Ready for action. There you go. That's a far better cover. The call, I really enjoyed this Werewolf by Night 1 in 50. It was probably my favorite to call this year that he did. And I love Elsa Bloodstone covers as well. And this one still, again, almost all of these have been selling above ratio, which is nice to see. There's your magic. This 1 in 100 is still selling above ratio, by the way. Not by much, but it is still selling above ratio. And again, you could have gotten the trade dress where it just says X-Men again in the back for a few bucks.
Yeah, I like this cover. I like this cover too.
People like this Aliens vs. Avengers series, and I'm just saying people like it.
They like Bruce less in this Avengers series. So
but people really like this Brooks cover. This is still selling pretty well above ratio. A little Sawi. This is one of my favorite covers of the year too. I like this Trinity Special World's Finest. I like the Sawi 1 in 50. Still selling well for about double ratio.
Ooh, I love that cover.
Yeah, it's a good one. Love that cover. And the Absolute stuff, it's hot now. But man, the 1/100 Jim Lee, that black and white is pricey. It's a pricey book. I'm guessing that'll settle a little bit at some point, but not now. It is way too expensive. The Pinocchio 125 Wonder Woman is a little more accessible, but again, also selling above ratio. And there were a lot of good covers on this Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman #1, but the Pinocchio I have a soft spot for Pinocchio covers. Mark Spears Monsters #1, the second print, the 1 in 20, selling exceptionally well in the secondary market. There are not a lot of these, so if you got them, good on you. But like I said, the print runs for a lot of these Monsters books are pretty low because they were really distributed out to a lot of stores, but a lot of stores didn't buy a ton of covers.
Nope.
So, you got a print run of 14, 15,000 for Monsters #1, distributed out across all those stores because there was a very wide distribution of it. So a lot of the stores weren't ordering a ton. So ratios are harder to find.
And don't forget, there's a private signing at CGC for Mark Spears. You have to have your books in by next Friday.
And Mark should be joining us on Black Friday. He's going to be launching his new Kickstarter for Monsters 2, the second volume of Monsters. He's launching it on Black Friday, so he will be joining us to tell us all the goodies, and hopefully we'll have some cover previews and stuff like that of what's going to be in the Kickstarter.
We'll see what he thinks of my trivia.
There you go.
We're not doing
No. Very recently, this Venom War 4 just recently came out. This 1 in 25. Again, Jedi's friend, John Jang.
Well, I wouldn't say we're friends.
Acquaintance. It's doing pretty well. It's also going above ratio. So, like I said, we had a pretty decent year. One of my favorite Frizzens this year was this Vampirella Dark Reflections. There's a handful of versions of this with trade dress, without trade dress, foil, without foil. I just kind of picked the 1 in 20 foil. Again, still selling above ratio. It's one of my favorite Frizzens of the year.
What was that? Was 1 in 50 or 1 in 25?
That was 1 in 20.
Oh,
because it's Dynamite, so they have all the weird ratios. Although I've noticed they've gotten away from like the 1 in 14s. Otto Schmidt had 2 bangers this year. Boom, boom. Birds of Prey 2 with the 1 in 50 and Birds of Prey 3 with the 1 in 25. Both still doing very well. Still both above ratio.
Yay.
Oh, I love a good canary cover. One of my personal favorites that you can still pick up cheap. How to Steal an Election Before Someone Else Does. The 1 in 5 Jasmine Darnell. It's one of my favorite covers of the year. This one you can still find popping around there pretty much at ratio. It's like a $5-6 book at times. Another one of my personal favorites. The Penthouse 4, the 1 in 10, the Suspiria variant was a beautiful, beautiful beautiful cover. And it is one that you can also still find at or slightly above ratio. I suggest if you buy it, try to find one that's in the shrink wrap. These aren't fun books to buy on the secondary market if they're not shrink wrapped, for obvious reasons. Enjoyed. I had to throw at least one Luana Vecchio cover on here, and the Lilith 2 1 in 20 is coming out. So I just had to throw a Luana Vecchio cover on there because I love Luana Vecchio. So
once this came out already?
It's coming out next week, I think.
Okay. And crap, did I order this?
I order all the Lilith stuff.
I think I ordered it.
And then just to end up, Penosian had a banger of a year. I like I said, I know BK thinks Bermejo was the artist of the year. I love Bermejo. He is a badass, hands down. But Penosian for me just killed it this year. His Savage Sonia stuff was insane. The Fire and Ice Tigra was awesome. He had great Zorro covers. He had great covers everywhere. That Midtown Turtles cover with April O'Neil was fantastic. The guy could do no wrong this year for me. So to me, this was definitely a year of Penosian. And to end it up, had to add a little extra Jenny on there. Was this Graveyard Gang or Graveyard Shift on the first one that I think was a 1 in 20. The Scarlet Witch cover was beautiful. And the Berserker cover, there was a metal version of this as well. A foil version of this as well. And I think possibly a black and white. They were all just really beautiful frizz work. So that's what we had for this year for ratios. I stayed away from one per stores and stuff like that. I tried to literally just stick with a true ratio for the covers this week. So
an orderable ratio.
Are you I'll wait till this is over. Man, I gotta.
No, it's over.
I kind of got the fights going on over here out of the corner of my eye. The Tyson fight has yet to be fought. We may look back on this evening and say this women's fight that's going on right now is the fight of the night. These women are beating the shit out of each other. I may have found my new favorite sport. If they didn't, oh my God, these women are. I don't know if it's the ref just letting them, but these women are beating the piss out of each other.
This is their second fight, so they fought once before and railed each other the last time as well.
Eyes busted open.
Yeah, the one's eyes busted open. They're just going.
So it was great this year as well.
Man.
All right, we got a little off the top. Some news. First up, we have Zack Snyder set to direct an action thriller set inside the Los Angeles Police Department for Netflix. The film is described as Zack Snyder's first truly grounded film.
I guess he's going to mirror the Los Angeles Police Department response time since everything will be in slow motion.
Oh, jeez. I guess
lens flare and slow mo.
Netflix still has faith in Zack Snyder. So
I guess
he's starting a new franchise,
and he's not bad. There's stuff that he's done that I enjoy, but man, that stupid Rebel Moon shit really put a bad taste.
This fight is going to the 10th round. Jeez,
I know they're going full 10, and these women are just like killing it.
Yeah, listen, you know what, Zack Snyder, he has good ideas. You can't knock him for what he's his imaginary artistic self doing what he does. Just maybe he might find something in a grounded film that's just a regular police drama. Who the hell knows? Over all the crazy stuff that he's done, Rebel Moon, friggin' Army of the Dead, all that stuff like that. But I still like the zombie flicks he puts out, man. I wish he would do more.
I like the Greek I forgot the name of it. The cartoon he did.
Yeah.
There will be a 10-hour director's cut because I'm sure he'll be like, we're going to let Zack Snyder do his thing in a movie. And then he's going to do the movie and be like, they didn't let me do what I really wanted to do. So here's the 7-hour cut of this movie. It's just like,
oh, yeah.
They didn't allow me to have enough slow motion grain threshing, so I have to.
Yeah, stop giving this man work.
7-hour cut
Montage, a little harvesting montage.
Oh God, in slow motion.
Twilight
it's
of the
like
Gods.
really.
Twilight of the Gods was a really good. If do not watch that with kids around. It was full frontal nudity. It is a lot of sex and violence.
I'm trying to find a way I can watch. I'm trying to find a way to watch Sucker Punch again without having to pay for it. I might have the DVD.
Listen, watch Sucker Punch.
I like Sucker Punch.
Watch Sucker Punch without sound. Without sound. Just watch the girls. That's what you have to watch.
It's there's not much story there. It's.
I like Sucker Punch too. It's good.
All right. Next up, the first synopsis for the Fantastic Four has been released. Set against the vibrant backdrop of a 1960s inspired retro futuristic world, forced to balance their roles as heroes with the strength of their family bond. The Fantastic Four must defend Earth from a ravenous space god called Galactus and his enigmatic herald Silver Surfer. And if Galactus plans to devour an entire planet and everyone on it weren't bad enough, it suddenly gets very personal. What does that mean?
Sounds like we've seen this movie before. What sounds like to me.
Yeah. So they're like, okay, let's take the old bad Fantastic Four movie and put it in the 60s. And that's the synopsis we're gonna write.
And film it in 60s, like a 60s cinema. That's what worries me about this, and I just don't know how it's going to go over.
Cinerama.
Is the fact that they're going to make it look like nostalgic.
WandaVision?
Yeah. I don't know. That worries me a little bit. And now to see that they're basically doing the same storyline as they did from the sequel to the.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be palatable. I don't have high hopes for it.
This wasn't an essay, all right? This was a few lines, damn you.
You learned.
You're going to read that whole thing?
I don't know who's going to win this. I don't know who's going to win this fight.
Everybody's going to hug each other.
I know it's going to the judges. I don't know. It's like I don't know how you score boxing. This would be like one wins 1,000.
Could it be a draw?
The other one's got 1,001.
So whatever judge was paid off the best.
Oh, the white chick won.
This movie is going to go. It's going head to head with Superman and Jurassic Park, the new Jurassic Park, within weeks of each other. So,
what's coming out that week though? Anything else big
the
same week?
I think Superman is 2 weeks before, then Fantastic Four, then the following week is Jurassic.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean.
So we're gonna have a crazy month.
I don't know
of July.
My expectations are right in the middle.
Right.
I'm not expecting it to be good. I'm not expecting it to be a total flop. I'm expecting it to be 100% adequate, and that's about all. That's my expectation.
You're right, Zaggy. It's not canon. This is set in a different timeline.
Yeah.
Oh, it's canon.
Yeah, but a different timeline that they're gonna wind up in the regular 616.
Yep.
And it's gonna be over there, and then that's
so
where
is only 616 canon? Is that the only thing that's canon? 616?
It's not 616. The MCU is
616 is the comic book version.
It is 616.
The MCU is not 616.
No. The movie version is not 616.
29999999699.
It's 616.
Something.
That's what you said.
Okay. Sorry.
It's the sacred timeline.
So it's not canon to the whole.
That's your SAT score. Come on now.
The whole.
Mine was 666.
In game and all that. It's not canon.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm sure they'll market the living shit out of this thing. Vanessa Kirby, I agree. Buffy, Vanessa Kirby's in it, and that's something.
I can't save a movie.
I could save my eyes for watching the movie though.
I still say those uniforms are horrible. I don't know what they were thinking with those uniforms.
Yeah, but you know what? We haven't seen polished, edited what they really look like. We've seen some bullshit. So I don't know. I like I said, right down the middle. I could give two shits less. And do I think it's going to be great? No. Do I think it's going to be an absolute bomb? No. It's a Marvel movie.
All right. Next up, Godzilla -1 director Takashi Yamazaki is directing his first English language film, Grand Gear, for Sony. J.J. Abrams is producing the film for a theatrical release. No, they're keeping the script and the synopsis of this film top secret for some reason, but it's called Grand Gear.
So it's a racing.
I'm thinking it's going to be a kaiju movie for some reason.
Oh,
With
what
Max.
a stretch! What a stretch!
Max.
He has a great helmet of hair.
Hmm?
I was thinking it was going to be a racing movie, but okay.
Godzilla versus
it's going to be a secret.
Seconds or something.
It's going to be a secret. So
it's going to
I'm
be.
glad the guy's getting work.
A Sony Spider-Verse mech film.
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord.
I'm happy. I'm happy for what he did for the money that he had for Godzilla -1.
Hey Bruce, go to full screen. I want to show you something. What does that say?
Oh my god.
What does that say?
I can't read that.
What does that say?
Can't read that.
Earth 616, known as the Sacred Timeline, the main universe, except in the MCU. Despite having so-and-so, the multiverse of madness, MC Earth is 616, sharing the same primary settings in the comics. Thank you very much.
The movie universe is 699 or
well,
whatever.
it's not. It's not.
Suck it, Bruce.
Stop.
AI told you it's not.
Bruce.
Get
Suck
out of
the
here.
big gherkin, you son of a bitch.
Get out of here with that. Jeez.
Gobble the fucking
He reads
gherkin,
one
you
comic
bitch.
book and he thinks he knows everything.
Swallow the goddamn fucking gherkin.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Giggles is like, hey.
Yeah. Watch your mouth. It's loud.
Get your tranquilizer gun out, Giggle. You might need it.
Uh,
Damn, that chick.
Take him out. Take him down.
That'll be fun.
All right. Next up, Warner Brothers have made a deal to mount a new version of the 1956 science fiction classic Forbidden Planet, one of my favorite films. The film will be written by comic book and screenwriter Brian K. Vaughan, and it will be produced by Emma Watts.
What?
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll take it. I love the original.
Huh?
I say I love the original.
I love the original.
I love the original.
It's what popped this book as the tops on the Hot 10 tonight.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm happy to see some old sci-fi getting recycled.
There you go.
I like
Cough.
I don't know what else Emma Watts has produced, but sure. But I like Vaughn's work.
Hopefully there's another sci-fi. We need more sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
Really do.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a little more pure sci-fi.
Like comic book movies. And finally, Disney will no longer release a Star Wars movie in December 2026. The release date has been taken over by Ice Age 6, which makes sense because it's going to be a Christmas movie for kids.
Yeah, you know which movie's the one they took away? The fucking Ray movie. That's the movie that they're talking about that had the spot. Not the Grogu and Mando movie, the Ray movie.
I don't understand why Star Wars people ever announce movies ever.
I don't understand
until they have something in the queue and it's literally ready to go. They just should keep their goddamn mouth shut.
Listen,
because everything always is either delayed or scrapped.
Shareholders. Same thing with the MCU.
Not really, because the shareholders are all Disney. So,
but they like to make money, the shareholders. And fucking Kathleen Kennedy fucking is losing money for them, even though they think they're making money. But anyway, at the end of the day, like I told Bruce before, if Brie Larson was Revan, I want to see cleavage. Just show me cleavage. I don't give a shit about fucking Brie, about Revan. I don't care about.
Just don't show us your toes.
Listen, Disney's gonna put out whatever they want. Disney will put out what they want. They don't care what the fans want. They don't give a shit. So they're banking on Rey as being their number one character. I don't give a shit anymore.
Thanks a lot, Bruce.
I don't care about this.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
You did this.
I don't care about this anymore.
This is part. I believe this is part of Iger's one project or two projects per year that he's pulling back stuff
Why is it a big deal that they're not doing it in December? I mean, I know historically Star Wars new movies had released in December.
In May, and they moved to Christmas, the holidays.
Yeah, that was never, to me, that was never a big deal.
I think it has to do with Daisy Ridley's health, because she has that autoimmune disease. She's been fighting.
Release it in May. I mean, you're gonna have a holiday called May the 4th. Release the freaking movies in May.
Yeah.
You know what? Listen, I don't give a shit.
You have to make movies to release them, Jedi. They have to make the movies to release them.
You're right. I mean, that's step one.
Disney will never learn. I don't give a shit. They don't care. That's the story. They don't care.
Give him hell, Zachy. Give him hell at that shareholder meeting. Disney is their stock is doing quite well, but again, they have their hands in so many different things that when one property shits the bed, Star Wars, they have
that's all that's been shit in the bed.
Because they have plenty of other things to hold them up. I mean, Star Wars merchandising.
They need to keep their stars off of Twitter or X or whatever the fuck. But yeah,
there's only been one theatrical bomb, and that was Solo.
You know what? And I actually like Solo better than the fucking sequel.
You know, they didn't lose subscribers with Boba Fett or Alkalite, did they? No, they gained.
Solo made its money back, but it took a while.
Solo was a good movie. I enjoyed Solo. I thought it was a fun ride, man. It's unfortunate the controversy with The Last Jedi 6 months before. So kind of
Solo came. The timing of Solo's release was bad.
Yep,
that was the thing with Solo.
You know, and they just. Yeah. I don't understand. They should have fucking they should have the fan feedback and fucking listen to the fans, take little bits and pieces what the fans want, and fucking make a good fucking Star Wars thing. I'm tired of the bullshit.
Well, from what I understand, I was speaking to a insider.
Who's it? Who freaking Noel? Freaking your boy.
Don't worry about that.
Grassi, I know you're insider.
Apparently,
go ahead.
Apparently, all the books and all the comics they released in the last 10 years, they are no longer canon. They are being shelved.
Yeah, that's good.
So that would be all the High Republic stuff.
At this point, I don't care. At this point, I could give a shit.
You know why? The High Republic's not selling what people think they are selling. It's not selling. The High Republic stuff.
They can do whatever they want. It would be nice if they would just put out a movie. I don't need a trilogy. I don't need a trilogy. I don't need some masterful, huge epic of something that they're going to have to carry sequels to. Just you have a whole goddamn universe. You could shit together a Star Wars movie. Put a Star Wars movie in the theater.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's move on. This is like, who cares?
And that is the news for the weekend.
All right.
Hey, you know what? That would be a big thing if they did that. If they shelved all that does 10 years of stuff. That'd be crazy.
Oh, we're doing yours first? Okay.
Yeah, let's do some ladies here. So we got a fun little Mugshotties match game tonight. Got our lovely ladies. These are our 5 candidates here. I will take them one at a time with all of the I had to crop out all the AOA liked from Instagram because AOA liked a large number of these. We'll walk through all of the possible charges and you get to guess what our lovely lady is accused. Remember, these are just mugshots. These women are not convicted. They have not been convicted in a court of law of anything. This is what they were arrested for.
Wish for always leaves for these segments.
Yeah. He doesn't like fun.
Yeah, they're probably all from here.
So first on our list, was she accused of battery, allegedly hit her son's teacher, spat on principal's desk, and threw picture frame at teacher after teacher allegedly told her, you need to learn how to raise your child.
Yeah.
Battery and dating violence. Menacing by stalking.
I think it's stalker.
Possession of cocaine, possession of firearm, possession of cannabis over 20 grams.
Damn.
Battery, touch or strike.
I don't know what that means.
Or corporal injury to spouse or cohabitant.
Ooh.
I think she's the stalker.
Oh, see, Joe, you got to show us all the pictures.
Menacing or stalking?
we're doing the first one. Her.
I'm gonna say dating violence.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree with Styx. I'm kind of leaning towards dating violence. I don't know what touch or strike means.
That ain't menacing by stalking.
But
I don't either, but I love that it's a charge.
Just touching a person
injury or to spouse or cohabitant. I'm going to say dating violence. I agree with Styx on this one.
Yeah.
This lovely lady.
She cray.
Was charged with possession of cocaine, possession of a firearm, possession of cannabis over 20 grams.
Damn. All right.
My type of girl.
All right. We'll see you on Prison Pen Pals.
Firearms.
Love after lockup.
It's good times. It's a great show, I'll tell you. Love after lockup. I give it my highest review of trash TV. It is the best of the best in terms of trash TV. Love after lockup is at the pinnacle.
You said my wife watches the clips on YouTube. That shit's fucking funny.
No, I guess not.
They are fantastic.
Cray. Crazy. All right.
So we got one off. We got one off the board.
She's been crying.
So we got beating up a teacher, battery and dating violence, menacing by stalking. She's a stalker, touch or strike, or corporal injury to spouse or cohabitant.
All right, so she's crying. She's crying.
Yeah.
I think she might be the teacher. Yeah, she's the teacher. Raise a kid right. The first one.
Yeah, I'm torn between that one and the injury to spouse or cohabitant.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm delivering. I'm always wrong.
I'm gonna go battery, touch or strike.
Yeah. I am going to go with Dom and say she's the teacher because whatever blouse she's wearing almost looks like something that maybe a teacher would wear. So I'm going.
Well, no, she didn't. She's not the teacher. She's the mother.
She's the.
Oh, she's the mother. You're right. You're right. She's the mother.
All
right. Shit. I don't know. You know what? I'm still. Oh fuck. No, I'm going to go with injury to spouse or cohabitant.
All righty. This lovely lady. Battery and dating violence.
Oh,
I didn't know you could get charged with dating violence, but
she shows violence.
I said, kids like your swipe left, swipe right shit nowadays. Do what old people do. You test it out in the bar. You meet a random person at the bar and you test the waters.
Dating violence. Mm-hmm. So you have to establish the fact that she was on a date first, and then she got violent.
Yep. Battery and dating violence.
Okay.
I wish there were better write-ups of these to know exactly what they did beyond battery and dating violence, but we get what we get.
Right.
Cut off his weenie.
All right. We're winnowing things down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
This one looks like the mother who got told.
I've gone with you twice so far, Styx, and I ain't got a single one right.
You know what?
So
I go with corporal injury and spouse combatant. That's what I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm tempted to keep going with that one, and then sooner or later I think I got to get one. Like my odds are going to shift to my favor. I'm going to say I don't know I need to remember what they look like. I'm almost thinking stalker, but I don't remember what the others look like. Screw it. I'm going to say stalker. I'm going to say she's menaced by stalking.
All right. This lovely lady.
Yeah, you see?
Damn it.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah. Corporal injury to a spouse or cohabitant. This is not somebody you want as your roommate.
Yeah, she beat the shit.
She's going to cut you in your sleep.
So cut you.
All right, we're down to this lovely lady.
She's too young to be a parent, I'm guessing.
Well, no, actually, she might be the mother. She could be the mother.
Could be a curveball.
The teacher. The curveball. That's what I'm going with.
Battery by touch or strike. I'm going to say battery. I'm not even think about this one. I'm just going to say battery by touch or strike.
I'll take stalking then. I'll take that.
I'll take the teacher.
Yeah. We each got one, so one of us has got to be right.
All right. Who got it right? There's our stalker.
There's your stalker.
There's our little stalker.
I'm doing
Suck it.
It's never the ones you think. It's never the ones you think. So we're down to our last one, and you have two choices.
I'll get it wrong.
Was the teacher, was the battery of a teacher a curveball?
That might be that one. That might be the
Could it be a little touch of strike?
You know what? Yeah.
I think she's the
one to be
battery.
teacher?
Yep. I think so. Because
yeah, she looks like it. She's like, what? My fucking kid raised my fucking kid?
Yeah, I bet she's like.
I like how she went as far as to spit on the principal's desk as well.
Yeah, she looks like she's got a rich husband. She looks like she thinks she's untouchable. Yeah, definitely.
She's a Karen.
She's beating up teachers.
We whittled it down,
Allegedly.
but you gentlemen
I'll take the
did
opposite.
correctly choose our teacher.
Finally.
There you go.
So thank you, everyone, for another fun segment of our Don't Do the Crime When You're That Damn Fine.
There you go.
All right, Jedi. Roll that beautiful.
I wish Brewster would come back because this is I kind of made this one kind of for him.
Was you taking a shit?
I don't know. Brewster, you need to come back.
A hot box and a cigarette.
Bruce was taking a crap. All right, good.
Brucifer. All right, we're gonna get started, Brucifer. I can't believe you're doing this.
Here we go. AI again. Here's the AI.
Yeah, we got AI versus the qualified. Feel free to give a guess. Some of these you may not get because the question was just asked to AI. I actually got two asked questions because I wanted to be fair. So the first question I asked AI was,
it's probably a good thing, Terry.
Top 5 reasons that Marvel comics are better than DC comics.
There we go.
Top 5 reasons.
Mid sandwich, Brucifer's back.
Spider-Man. That's it.
Top 5 reasons. Anyone want to give any guesses as to the top 5 reasons?
It should be zero in
like AI said. Again, this is AI. This is 100% AI. I did not even get involved with this one. I just went strictly by. I asked AI, what are the top 5 reasons Marvel
I can't think of one.
Is better than
Spider-Man,
AI?
Characters you can relate to. Stories are better.
What? Stories are better.
The movies are better.
The stories are better.
Yeah, the stories are better.
61 issues of Amazing Spider-Man to say no to that.
You know, thinking the story, the plot lines are better. The movies are better. It makes more money. The toys are better. There you go.
No.
The toys, McFarlane toys are better than any Marvel toys. Stop.
They're better than Legends.
Yes, they are.
Marvel Legends, didn't it?
All right.
I'll say
just reveal these.
characters.
So what? What was that?
I'll say recognizable characters. More people know Marvel characters more than they know DC characters.
No. According to DC, I did ask. I did ask. So to be honest, AI. I did ask AI to be a little sarcastic and mean in these answers.
Good.
All right.
So after having to explain to AI what that meant exactly, because AI is peaceful, and assured me that it will always be peaceful. The number 5 is Quicksilver actually runs fast.
Walking the dog.
They said AI said, let's face it, Marvel Quicksilver is all about speed, while DC's Flash spends half of his time stuck in an alternate timelines or explaining the Speed Force. Marvel's approach, just run fast and look cool doing it.
Quicksilver has never been.
That's a fair explanation.
That is.
Yeah.
He's
Suck it, DC.
fast enough he could go to the multiverse. Damn it.
Well, I mean, even DC hates Wally West, so I mean, there's that.
The number 4 reason why AI says Marvel Comics are better than DC. No brooding in every corner.
What?
According to AI, says sure Marvel
does do a
has
lot
its
of brooding.
It says sure Marvel has its serious moments, but at least most of their characters crack a smile once in a while. DC, half the Justice League acts like they've missed their therapy appointment.
True.
Not true.
It's true.
Batman does brood a lot.
Superman is always smiling. What are you talking about over there?
Batman always cries about losing his parents. Shut up.
All right, number 3. Fewer ridiculous weaknesses.
Yep.
Superman. The reasoning was Superman loses all his powers around a shiny green rock. Marvel heroes, they deal with actual problems like Tony Stark running out of scotch or ripping his pants.
Yes. Yes, Iron Man has so many great stories.
The fucking the bottle of the fucking,
don't feel bad, Bruce. We're gonna flip the script here. That's horrible. I don't know if you heard the beginning of this. We're gonna flip the script on it, so just be patient. All right, number 2 reason why AI says Marvel Comics are better than DC, Deadpool. That's all he said. Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Marvel gave us Deadpool, while the Merc with the Mouth, who breaks the fourth wall, roasts his own writers, wouldn't hesitate to call Batman out for his brooding. Sorry, DC, no one in your universe is that self-aware.
Ambush Bug, Plastic Man,
Lobo.
Okay. Not Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, apparently. AI is a Ryan Reynolds fan, apparently. And the number one reason why AI says Marvel Comics are better than DC, no one knows what a Gotham is.
What?
Marvel cities are real, like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles. Meanwhile, DC makes up places like Gotham and Metropolis. At least with Marvel, you won't need a fictional GPS to find Spider-Man.
Fucking places, man. Come on, make real life places.
Central City.
AI came up with.
This is why AI is stupid.
All right, but I told you we're going to flip the script. We're going to flip the script. And I asked, what are the top 5 reasons that DC Comics are better than Marvel?
Ooh, AI.
What
Number 5.
are they going to?
Unless you want to take some guesses.
It's going to be the opposite of what they said for Marvel.
Sucks.
No.
AI sucks because it does DC suck.
All right, the number 5 reason why AI says DC is better than Marvel, because AI can play both sides. No insect bites required for DC heroes. They're either born into greatness or develop naturally into being great. They don't need a spider bite or an insect bite. According to AI.
Well, a bite from a radioactive lion. Craven.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. The number 4 reason why DC is better than Marvel, Aquaman talks to fish. I don't know why. I don't know why Marvel. I don't know why AI threw those quotation marks around talk.
Oh, you know why.
Mira's not around all the time.
He has sex with the fish.
Hey, 8 arms, 8 people jerking. No mind.
Number 3 reason why AI says DC Comics are better than Marvel. The Joker has more personality than all Marvel villains combined.
True. I'll say that's true.
That's true.
Yeah. The Joker isn't just a villain, he's a showman. He's got more personality than a whole Marvel team up. While Marvel's villains are busy brooding, now they brood apparently, and plotting dark layers, the Joker is making elaborate plans, cracking jokes, and spreading chaos in style. Forget mad scientist. The Joker is basically a villainous stand-up comedian. Feeling better? A little better now, Bruce? Feeling a little better?
No, I still hate AI.
Still hate it?
Oh, so
Yep.
Joker is actually Deadpool. He could break if he broke the fourth wall. It'd be like Deadpool.
What?
Yeah,
No,
he likes,
no. Deadpool will be like Joker. Joker came first, buddy. Stop that. Stop what you know.
Right, yeah, but Deadpool was the one that came. Actually, is one of the characters. Actually, She-Hulk was the one that broke the fourth wall. Who broke the fourth wall in DC?
First?
Yeah.
And Butchbug, maybe. Or Lobo.
Broke the fourth wall?
Yes.
Yeah,
She-Hulk didn't start breaking the fourth wall till the 90s.
Yeah.
Well,
Lobo? I didn't know Lobo was
John Byrne run.
What year? John Burns, the 80s. Was it the 80s? Like late 80s?
Yeah.
No.
Late 80s, 90s. Like
I don't
89.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, number 2 reason DC comics are better than Marvel, according to AI.
Like I said, Don read one comic.
Superman can beat anyone.
I read one comic.
physics.
Yeah, dude, I read many comics, dude.
DC is great because Superman can beat anyone, even physics. He can fly faster than light, which is problematic according to AI because that would destroy the universe.
What?
He can lift the entire Earth. How does that happen?
What?
He can survive a vacuum of space without a suit, according to AI. Even Superman should be able to do that.
Yes.
His heat vision doesn't explode, doesn't cause the air to combust, and reverses time by spinning the Earth backwards. So
Oh my God. Are they really going to Superman?
These are reasons why he likes Superman. I think you're getting it a little.
Just throw a rock at him. A green
Suck
rock.
it, Einstein.
I think AI is a secret Marvel fan.
Hey, listen, all Jedi has to do is wear that green shirt he's wearing right now, go near Superman, and Superman loses power.
That's not how that works.
Yeah. And the number 1 reason, so we can put this behind us and Bruce move on.
This has to be the worst AI game ever.
Batman has a plan for everything.
I can say that, yeah, Batman, yeah. The greatest detective.
According to AI, DC is great because Batman can beat anyone with enough prep time. Marvel heroes might have super strength or magical powers, but Batman, he just needs a few minutes to Google how to take down any superhero. You'd like to think he was a prep time wizard. Iron Man has a suit, but Batman has a plan for every situation.
Batman had the plan to take down the whole Justice League.
What is more terrifying?
But DC has Atari Force.
I like Atari Force, damn it.
I do too.
And the Challengers, damn it. We have Challengers.
Challengers of the unknown.
Thank God. Are they fighting yet? Well,
that brings us to the end. You all will get to watch your Tyson Paul fight because they haven't touched gloves yet.
Did I tell you it's coming on later? It'll be on before we go off.
That's like every boxing match. You got to wait forever for the main event.
Yep.
Hey, so
I told Max that earlier. He was like, "No, it's going to come on like 10 o'clock." No, it's not. It's going to come on midnight, buddy.
10 o'clock.
Have you ever watched boxing?
He didn't have a. I don't think he's ever watched boxing.
If you took our advice last week and you started watching season 2 of Silo, episode 1 was a little wasn't great, but it was okay.
It was a little slow.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Setting the stage, I think, for what could be pretty cool. Slow rolling. It was so slow for me. I actually watched Agatha all along, or whatever the name of it is. The name of the show was. I actually binged that in like 2 days. It was all right. It was okay. I mean, is there going to be a season 2? I don't want another season for that though. Is there a season 2?
Yeah, I believe so. It won't be for a while.
Is that a season 2? They're going to make another.
I thought it was supposed to.
Vision Quest is
supposed to work into the
Vision Quest.
Yeah.
How's it going into Vision Quest? Because Vision wasn't even mentioned in the series at all, other than
no, it's just like
he was mentioned once.
Well,
when they talk about his parts being sold.
It's a trilogy. It's a trilogy.
That's mentioning him.
They said these Agatha and WandaVision and Vision Quest are a trilogy.
At the end, they're going to go look for his brother, right?
Is Matthew Modine going to wrestle in Vision Quest?
Yeah, right.
Hopefully.
And Madonna had the song "Crazy for You." Yeah, there you go.
Kevin Bacon better be in that. That's all I gotta say.
Check out the movie Bitch Slap.
Speaking of Kevin Bacon,
what is that on, Terry? What is Bitch Slap on? Where can I find that?
Is it
it's slow rolling right now.
Or is it the slap? Is it the?
I will take any recommendation you throw at me because I don't have a lot to watch. I started watching Fire Country for God's sake.
I watched
Cross isn't bad as just a straight Amazon. It's an Alex Cross series, but El Dosage is
all right.
good.
This has to be the funniest comment I read all day on Twitter. Jake Paul looks like an Eastern European human trafficker killed in the first 10 minutes of a Jason Statham movie.
It's gonna be an interesting fight. Weird fights like this are always.
All right, watch the trailer. Won't be any.
Hey, Styx, what are you doing tomorrow?
I have to work on my basement tomorrow. Yeah.
That store is going to be open tomorrow.
Well, I'll get there one. I'll get there one.
We have a whole section of Doctor Who. Just saying.
You're tempting me now. Now you're tempting me.
All right, it's almost bell time. So,
all right. If you haven't subbed up, sub up. If you like the show, give us a thumbs up.
It's perfect timing.
You know the shows that are on during the week. Tomorrow you get your S&S. Sunday you get your Star Wars. Wednesday you get your Attack show.
Ooh.
Before us, you get your Hot 10, CBSI Hot 10. Bruce, you got something going Sunday and Monday this week?
Yeah, I will be doing the other comic book show. I'll give you a heads up on some FOC. And here's a preview of FOC. This has to be one of my favorite Nightwing covers.
That's interesting.
Very interesting. I like interesting covers. Okay. So tune in 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, where we will have some fun. Let's talk comics without Styx and Dom.
Hope you pick some good books for us to read this weekend.
Yes, it's quite a few books quite a few good books to read this week.
Yep. So, we appreciate you all for hanging around. Be able to make the bell and watch Mike and Jake do something in the ring. I don't know what we're going to see, but something's going to happen. And it's on Netflix, so
it's going to be like
it's not like you got to pay pay-per-view for it. It's
like an old WD when Big Daddy Cool freaking when Hulk Hogan touched Big Daddy Cool and he fell on the floor and won the championship. That kind of that screw job type of thing.
Oh my God! Still get paid, guys. Still get paid.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Have a good night. We'll be back next week.
The qualified.